I'm just
Yep,
saying, like, if I wanted this, at some point,
for
live service
sure.
isn't available right now. What the fuck?
What isn't?
On YouTube, it says live service not available.
Hell no, dog.
As in, we're not live currently.
No,
Trying it
Hmm.
again. It looks like it
Let's
might have
see.
went through this time.
that's
Okay.
weird. Some weird
Let's see.
glitch.
I'm on
Check,
the.
yeah. It said
I'm
that it
on it.
wasn't available, but then it seems like it's through now.
So far nothing.
Really? Usually it's like really quick.
Yeah, usually it's pretty much
Yeah, and
instant.
I
Let me
don't
go
have
in.
the option to. Oh, I gotta hit go live on OBS
Okay.
again. OBS again. Maybe it's not gonna work.
Let's see.
It let me hit it on the YouTube side, but OBS initially it failed. Let's see, and it doesn't give me the option to end the stream, so definitely something's not right.
No, because it's still not popping up right now. Welcome to the Juice is Loose.
I mean,
549.
I see
Okay,
it.
now it says I
Yeah.
can end stream.
All right. Well, let's see if it is good now.
Yeah, I mean, is it live?
You see it? I don't see it.
Hold on,
I,
hold on.
I'm
I mean,
on
I'm
the.
in, but it's not live.
Yeah, I guess
That's what I mean. Like it's not
the
live.
end
That's what I
stream
mean.
options there. It says we've been live for 40 seconds.
Really?
Mm.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put in the chat and be like, do you see us?
Let's see, end broadcast, stop streaming on OBS. I got an end stream option on YouTube. Okay.
Oh, we literally
Oh, that's just
typed
YouTube.
in
Yeah.
same
So
time. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Like literally, the minute I hit enter, I saw yours.
Yeah,
I was
I don't
like,
think there's no showing no viewers or anything. Wait. 7 viewers are
I got
waiting, it
yeah,
says.
just waiting.
All right, let me hit end stream.
Uh-oh. Was anyone else live? Like, is it? Let's see. I don't see anyone else live right now.
OBS thanks for live.
oh
YouTube
shit, that's
thanks
true.
for live.
Yeah, check
I
if you
didn't.
guys have anyone live right now, because usually you have always one person live, but I don't see
I
anyone
don't know
live
if
right
I stop streaming and do I have to create a new one if I hit this end stream.
There just happens to be nobody live right now. Get the fuck down.
now. Oh, it just popped up.
Okay, I hit
Okay,
refresh.
yeah. There it
It
is.
says 16 seconds. There we go. All right,
There
a
you
little scare there.
go.
That's weird.
Who knows if it's gonna stay?
It is funny how I was like, how is no one live right now though? Like that, what were the odds of that?
So
I don't see anyone.
yeah, let's see if anybody's actually here. Yeah, it's showing live on the preview here. So see how far back. Definitely a little bit delayed. It's not caught up according to this.
Yeah.
But what up?
Yo.
Got some stuff to talk about. Pokemon. We got Pokemon, highly rated Pokemon game released. Did it release or just the reviews are out? I think
No, it releases in
It's out. Oh
this
no, it's
week.
not out.
It's
Yeah,
this week.
the
or something.
reviews are out.
Yeah.
But it's the highest rated Pokemon
Of all time?
which is so funny.
What's up,
That's
Visor?
insane.
Um, then the next gen, which I try to get Terrell, he just doesn't seem. I don't know if he's just trying not to be disappointed by getting too excited, but I saw that trailer. I was like, "Holy shit!" We'll
Yeah,
talk about
look,
that.
man, it's an
Oh, yeah.
impressive
Oh, yeah.
looking Pokemon game. It's the most
Resident
impressive they made.
Resident Evil Requiem came out. I'm loving it, and probably some other stuff to discuss. What's up, Sandstorm?
Yo.
Is he
Sandstorm in the
froze?
building.
He's very still. He's very still.
I don't think he's that still. He's definitely frozen.
Let it
That's
go.
hilarious.
Let it go. He's frozen. While we wait for him, what's up, 12 feet? Lenny Ayers.
Apparently, it's Gray Hoodie Day for the
Or Cap.
for the brothers. Yeah, I meant cap. I mean hoodie.
Oh yeah, I was like, I mean, maybe I'm colorblind right now.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
I didn't see a hoodie.
Sorry,
Skull
cap.
cap, right? So I figured I'd start. I'm building up my sealed game collection. I think I might have showed this one before. I bought two Switch games in the past couple weeks. Picked this up yesterday or Saturday.
That's funny.
$40.
So you
I
only
think
had
I
that.
did. I didn't see an answer to why, but I guess you'll explain that now.
Well, I only have the digital version on Wii U, and
Ah,
I was gonna buy the physical Wii U version, and I was like, never did. I saw this for
like
$40,
$12.
and I'm like, you know
So
what?
it's so
I'd rather have a physical version that would be easy to play at any point.
Switch 2 and stuff.
Dark Souls, I mean, I'm not gonna start over. I'm like 74 hours. I'm 3/4
Yeah,
the
I
way
mean,
through my second
that's a big
playthrough.
commitment.
I'm
It's a
not
big
gonna
commitment.
start over. Like, I might buy another game to keep kind of
Oh.
sealed, and that's this game right here. I might buy the Switch 2 version just to have.
Oh, I was like, wait, that's sealed? How you playing the game?
This
I was-
ain't sealed, but
I was confused for a second.
this game is so fucking good. It's like it's Resident Evil 2 good, like with Resident Evil 4 good, like GameCube Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 2 remake
And the remake.
I was gonna say remake
together. The thing about the 4 remake, I don't know how much. I'm trying to think back to the original game. My memories of it are vague. I didn't remember it being such a horde mode game. Get to an area, have to kill 50 enemies, and then
Really?
move on, and then not that long after that, you're doing the same thing. That's what the remake's like, and I don't remember the GameCube version being quite like that. Obviously, the first village, the chainsaws, Sec, guy.
I haven't played the remake, so I don't know.
But I don't remember the original having so many like sections where you just have to kill all the enemies like Gears of War style to progress. But in my memory, GameCube version, it was Resident Evil 4 was like probably my second favorite GameCube game. But anyway, Requiem doesn't have quite that.
Sunshine.
Yeah, Wind Waker and Sunshine were tied.
Oh, Wind Waker gets some shade too. God dang.
I like Wind Waker. But the thing about Requiem is like it's so well paced. Like the Leon stuff, maybe I guess my complaint would be the Leon stuff's more actiony, and after playing like 4 hours with Grace being super not stealthy, but worried about every bullet you shoot, every healing item, like trying to, like I would restart my save file if I wasted like 5 bullets. Stupid, like just the zombies are just like they're constantly moving. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to. I'm just gonna start the save file over. Like I'm gonna start from my last save because I just wasted 5 bullets. That's how worried I am about ammunition. And then you go to Leon, and it's just like everywhere there's ammo,
action, right?
everywhere
Okay,
like you're kicking. That's Resident Evil 4 and 6 style, like ridiculous kicking, and then he does this awesome like he's got this hatchet that just like takes off their heads, and it's just gory, and it's awesome. But it almost feels. I'm glad that it's in not one game. I'm glad that's not the whole game, the Leon stuff.
For sure.
But I do prefer the Grace gameplay. So I played like 4 hours of her campaign in third person. Then I started over a new save, and I played that entire same 4-hour stretch in first person. And then I've done a couple hours after that. My only thing is my second run was going so smooth, but I completely missed 2 rooms, and there was another. There's an upgrade for either your health or your damage you do, and I missed it. So I was like, I don't really want to continue that playthrough now. But there's no going back. I got to a point where you leave an area and you can't go back. But it's just so good, and it's like one of the most visually impressive games on top of it, and the sound designs. So it's like the full spectrum for me. Great game. I'm loving the game. I like the story, and the visuals and audio are just freaking phenomenal.
Nice.
Are you here? Is your mic muted?
No, I was like, you can't be
God dang. God dang.
So anyway, I'm thinking about picking up the Switch 2 version. It's just a key card, but I sent you guys a video. I was in the theater room, 120-inch screen projector, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go to YouTube and watch some Switch 2 footage to see how it holds up on this big screen. And I was like, damn, like it looked good. other than Grace's hair, there's not a lot of noticeable difference, to be honest. Unless you have them side by side, you can see, and there's no like the ray trace reflections are gone, but it's not that's not like a huge part of the game.
Use
Um,
that for Switch too.
yeah, but
Nice.
like let me bring this up. I sent you guys a couple. I was in awe, so ended up hooking my PlayStation up in my theater room, and I played for like 6 hours
Hold up.
straight last night till like almost I think it was 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. when I messaged you
Oh
guys. I
yeah,
was
I saw
still
that little
playing.
message. I was like, "This bit's still up." You know,
I didn't have to
you
work.
scar when you got to go to work.
I
Man.
didn't have to work today, and
Oh, you didn't have to work. Oh,
it's
okay,
just
I
one of
was
those
like,
games I
"What?"
can't turn it off. It's like Breath of the Wild and Elden Ring, and now Resident Evil Requiem. There's like those are the three games
I
since
only got 3 hours
2017.
of sleep myself. But I was doing other kind of work.
But it turns out too like Sony Stealth dropped a new PSSR version 2.0 on the Pro, which greatly improved over the predecessor, and they're about to roll it out. Where it's gonna some of those games, those early games that looked really bad on the Pro, they're hoping, or people are speculating that they'll look a lot better. But the game looks absolutely phenomenal. The lighting, I remember it was either Rise of the Tomb Raider. Yeah, I think it was Rise of the Tomb Raider. I was playing on PC and I did a live stream back then. I was trying to do live streams, and I was like turned off the lighting at the time. You know, on PC you can gives you the option. Some games, it basically you turn off all like the more advanced lighting, and I was like, man, this went from a 360 game to a Xbox One PS4 game just with the lighting. And I said in that video like, lighting is the future of games visuals. Like obviously we've added polygons and textures got a lot sharper and stuff, but it's really the lighting, in my opinion, that really takes a game to the next level. And I'm trying to find this clip. It's off-screen footage. I uploaded it unlisted just so I could show it, and it's unreal. Like it's not Unreal Engine. It's just like, all right, let me share the screen. Like this is off-screen footage. I'm sitting on my couch, 11 feet away, zoomed in with my camera. So this is off-screen footage, and you guys, I shared this in the group chat. But
The lighting in this game is
oh yeah, let me mute it.
insane.
I don't want to hear myself. Like it's so realistic. Like the lighting, it just blows my mind. Like the way her hair lights up when you have the lighter on, like it doesn't.
That's crazy.
Where her skull, and her neck block out the lighting, and then
PS5 Pro, baby.
I was talking about how you can't see her face. She turns away with the lighter. I think it probably does something, makes her face look really bad or something. Because you can like, normally it just you can just move the camera, but so when I turn it on here, like the way that ceiling lit up, I was so blown away. I ain't gonna lie, I sat there just like did this. I was just like looking at the things that would illuminate differently, and it just blows my mind. I mean, yeah, there was lighting back in like the Xbox original with Splinter Cell and stuff, but this is just to me this
Yeah, I
is
mean,
the next level.
This is a scale kind of, that's a good scale comparison. It's like the way you were blown away. And I used to do that. I used to sit there with my fucking Xbox and my Splinter Cell copy and just watch the fucking the curtains and shit wave and like be blown away by that kind
Yeah.
of shit. And the lighting, like that shit is be really cool. Yeah, I would spend time. I remember doing that with Banjo Kazooie. There's a certain part in Banjo Kazooie where you go into a pipe and like you can turn around, you can walk your character all the way up almost to the screen, and I would just sit there and watch. Actually, it's at the end of one of my videos recently. You just watch Banjo doing this thing, and then the fucking the bird hitting him on the head and shit, Kazooie and shit. Like, yeah, that's a normal. I think that's a normal thing that gamers do. Maybe we don't talk about it that much, but this shit is very normal to me.
And I mean, eventually you get used to it every time there's like
Yeah.
a next advancement. But I gotta say, like, it may almost. That's why I played in third person for most like the first 4 hours. I was like, man, I can't get over like this lighting and stuff, and how everything looks. But once I switched to first, it is definitely a different. I'd say it's better, but it's definitely more horror feeling, like more.
I feel like it's more intense.
But with Leon first person, I couldn't even get past this one dude with a chainsaw that I got my first try in third person, and first person
really?
in my second playthrough. I probably died 20 times. I couldn't get past. It's like
Really?
I just couldn't do it.
How-
His gameplay is
How
just really
seamless is the switch between
instant.
the two? Is
You
it
mean-
instant? Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah, it even shows you when you pause it. It shows you where your character is, and when you switch, it shows you the view difference in the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
It's just, and it's really cool that it just gives you that option, and it really does feel completely different. And I'm gonna keep playing with the first person, but I might, I can switch it up. And this definitely feels like a game I've never done a second playthrough of a game before I beat the game the first time before. Like I got up to the same point on a second playthrough, and it was 6 hours both times. But it's a great game. If you got a Switch 2, it looks phenomenal. I mean, like I said, the only thing, I don't know if the lighting's quite as good, but the only thing obvious is just the difference in hair, I think. So if you play in first person, it won't even be an issue. So it's definitely going to be a game of the year contender for me, and it's recency bias.
Sounds like
But
it for a lot of people, actually.
yeah, it's really
No,
good.
I don't think that's recency bias. I mean, like
I was just
it's,
gonna say it's one of my favorite Resident Evil games already. That's recency bias. Like,
yeah, probably that. But like in terms of like it is the year. We're in the year, so like odds are you'll very much like this game in 11 months or 10 months. So
let's find that same area, because there's a guy who uploaded a full playthrough of the Switch 2 version, and he's in third. He has it in third person the whole time. I'm gonna get to like the same area. Obviously, he isn't gonna do the same thing, but I like, even on the big screen, I gotta say, I was like, damn, like that's not much. There's not much of a sacrifice. Like, yeah, I'm just, after having 12 hours in the game, seeing her hair look like that is pretty jarring for me. But if you didn't know any different, I'm gonna say there's probably less polygons in the character model too, just a little bit. But yeah, the lighting looks good. Here's that same area.
Looks pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
crazy that it's like.
See, she's got the lighter out, and it's not lighting her hair up. So that's pretty obvious change. But other than that, like the environment.
Well, yeah, that's just the hair. That's the hair. That's just the hair thing, right? That's the difference.
And that's one of my favorite.
Switch 2.
And you don't even have the lighter for very long, so it's like it's not even like this. Like in the first person, see how it switched right there? When you're in first person, it's more seamless, like the cutscenes, because all the cutscenes are in first person.
Oh wait, so when you're playing as Grace in third person, the cutscenes are in
just
first.
like this. Yep.
But then for Leon, the cutscenes are in third.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. That's a choice.
Because that's the
That's
intended.
the recommended.
Yeah.
That's their
This part is so
recommended
fucking cool though. Like,
That's crazy.
Bro, what?
oh
hell to the no.
Right.
the detail in that looks, right up there
Oh,
with the
wow.
PS5 version too. Like, that's crazy.
Well,
That's
that's
what I'm
what
saying.
happens.
It's nuts. Like like
That thing's hair looks pretty good.
Yeah.
it's just you're getting these that you're getting these
Day and date.
like what a difference between day and date. Look at the difference between
Yeah.
difference. Like it's literally a generational
Let's see how
difference.
when it
obviously.
comes into
Yeah.
the room, how that.
Day and
Result-
date
Yep.
versus ports.
Yeah, man. Because this isn't even a port. This is just I guess you say, but it's like it's the version.
Yeah.
It's not even
They
a
They've
made it
been-
right alongside.
I'm guessing they've been
Yeah.
working on this for over a year, at least, I would say.
Yeah. They're definitely one of the studios or companies that got a dev kit early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that and Pragmata, and Monster
Which is not a
Hunter
surprise
3.
because
Yeah,
that was the same story for Switch 1 for Capcom. So
Yeah, usually with Switch One, you like play it in handheld. You're like, all right, this looks pretty good. And then you put it on, like, if you got a bigger TV, then you're like,
Ooh.
holy shit. But some games was the opposite. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, to this day I thought looked fine on the TV, but in portable mode it was like, oh my god.
yeah, it looked good on TV. On portable, it was like Vaseline
But-
smeared across your face and lips.
Like,
I don't know why your lips, but your face.
and the 8 with that's the other thing the Switch 2 has is HDR, and this has like Resident Evil 2 Remake was the first game I played with HDR, and I was like, holy shit, this looks amazing. And that footage I recorded, that was SDR on my projector because it doesn't do HDR, low latency. But yeah, so it's just like you're not really sacrificing a ton other than a true physical.
Well, think about that. It's like you're literally like that's the big thing is like you finally have that platform where it's like it's very close to the other versions to the point where you have to do comparisons. It's not like you look at Hogwarts Legacy Switch 1, you're like, "Oh, well, yeah, it's a Switch 1 version." That was clearly
It's like
you know,
major
it's a completely different
sacrifices.
version essentially almost. So it's like, this is just it's cool that it's like you're at that point where it's like, okay, that like you could have the Switch 2 version and you'll feel fine with it. You're not like, oh man, damn, I feel like I'm missing out
Yeah,
so
and
much.
I'm like, I would
That's what made me buy the Switch 2 version because I was like,
I would
yeah,
definitely
okay,
consider.
fine, whatever.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I'm at like again, isn't that amazing that the big difference is here? It's like, damn,
Yeah,
that's big, and that's again, if you were talking about Switch 1, you'd be talking about everything is
Yeah.
definitely different.
I'd be curious,
Right.
like, we know the Switch 2 is more capable, but the other thing is the DLSS. So I think the game runs
Right.
internally at like
540,
540 or
I think.
720
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
for docked, and
Would make it
But
even
the
crazier.
DLSS magic, man, we've been saying that for years.
in the PS5 Pro version runs at 1080 native upscaled to 4K with the new PSSR, and it looks phenomenal. But yeah, it looks clean. I'm still watching the footage. I haven't turned it off for myself, and I'm like, everywhere I look, I'm like, I'm been
This is
so
this is what you call real secret sauce for the Xbox
Yeah.
and the PlayStation guys.
and like
That's real secret sauce.
this one looks, I think in many ways it looks better than the Series S version. It just doesn't run at quite as good of a frame rate. The Series S is like locked 60.
Well, I actually watched the Digital Foundry, the Switch video, and it was funny that it's like that visually it's actually sharper than the Series S version, which is so funny when you think it's like, hey man, I mean, like again, like you're talking about like what are the odds of that? Like hey man,
It's shocking.
and it's because of DLSS. It's
Yeah.
thankful to that, that and it's cool because again that means Nintendo owners day one for a Resident Evil game can pick up that game and also pick up Pokemon Pokopia. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not. What I'm saying is they're not missing out.
Mhm.
It's also there. They don't
Yeah.
have to wait for the next
They don't have-
Nintendo game.
They don't have to just only have they don't have the only option just being Pokopia. They can
Mhm.
actually buy
Exactly.
the big mainline game.
Exactly. They could
Like
buy
in the past where it was only
Only-
Pokopia, motherfucker.
Right.
And that was your choice.
I will say
Well, that's what
though,
I'm saying. It's like you now like with this, okay, we're getting Pragmata, we're getting Monster Hunter Stories 3,
Right.
all from Capcom. You had Chronos from last year, whatever other third party games coming out day and day, also coming out this year. But it's like that's cool. That's very
it's crazy
cool.
as a Nintendo fan. I know the GameCube got a lot of third-party games. It didn't get them all. I don't think the Switch 2 is going to get them all. It got select ones.
A lot of them wasn't day and date. A lot of them weren't. People don't, looking back, you think they came out at the same
Well,
time.
yeah,
Sometimes they didn't.
And then even if they did one, they didn't even bother with the next game in the series because
Right.
it didn't sell on GameCube. So like you get like
Time
Well,
splitters.
except for Soul Calibur, but we won't talk about that.
yeah.
Yeah,
that was one of the
bullshit.
few.
I'm still mad about that shit. That's some bullshit right there. Bro.
That was one of the few where the GameCube version like either sold better or held its own.
So better, and they said "fuck you" on part 3.
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
That's crazy. I can't even believe that.
wow.
But
Bizarre.
that was a long time ago, and like
I'm not over it.
the GameCube would get like a version of like Medal of Honor, but it wasn't like the mainline one, and it wouldn't get. I don't think Call of Duty was Call of Duty 1 and 2 that era, but it didn't get every
Yeah.
game, but it got some, but they were good versions. Like the GameCube was very capable, and a lot of times it looked and ran better than the PS2 version. I
Mhm.
remember that people talk about Digital Foundry now, but back in the day, the game came out and they would look at the visuals and performance of the PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox version if they came out together. Hey, Jess. I don't know if she can hear. And the GameCube was always really close to the Xbox version, and PS2 was always the worst looking, worst running version. It was crazy, but no one cared back then. PS2 just dominated. But it's exciting to be a Nintendo fan. It's been a long time. Yeah, we got some games. Wii U in the first year got some third-party games, but this is, I don't know. To me, this feels different just because the parity, the quality.
We don't have to. We don't have to be on that. We don't have to be on that third party no more. We got the third party again.
There's gonna.
Yeah,
I mean,
and not only that, remember we're still getting some exclusives like orbitals and
Right.
stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's like still unique stuff. Which is,
I think a
again,
game-
Dust Blood. Dust Bloods, that's huge.
Right, right.
I think a
It's
game
funny
like
that we
I don't know. For some reason, I'm skipping over the biggest one. Yeah, Duskbloods.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
funny
man,
that we
Orbital.
still see
yeah, I go
still
orbital.
see people talking about Nintendo doesn't have any games. No games are coming out. I'm like, are you serious? At this point, are you serious? We got
Like,
games.
yeah,
especially,
Nintendo
especially
themselves
right
don't
now,
have
like,
mu-
Nintendo ain't got. Yeah, Nintendo ain't got no
for
games,
me,
but-
like excited
No,
for
no,
me.
they do got games.
They got
got
games, just like not ones that are like, oh my god, I can't wait. Like tennis already came out, and I was like, I could care less.
I heard that
but-
was
Pacopia, Metopia, we
better
don't
game.
give a shit. I don't care.
Pacopia,
Oh, now
Pacopia
we-
got a
don't say
crazy
we-
review score. That's
that game looks more like the
I
HUD.
said I don't give a.
The HUD
No, you
looks
said we
more
don't give a
Animal
shit.
Crossing than.
I said me don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, me though. Okay.
It's like it's
That's rhyming.
Minecraft. Nintendo.
So it's
Minecraft.
just it's just like this is what it feels like. We've been saying for a long time. If Nintendo got like true third party support, it'd probably be game
Mhm.
over. You know,
Mhm.
like why else? Like if you get a good
And
version
it's
of the game,
kinda- I mean,
yeah.
that's why the DLSS was going to be the savior of the whole
And
conference.
This was gonna happen. Like Nintendo would be stupid to like try to drop their games while these big games come. You know, these other third parties. Like you can't do that. That would be stupid. It would be unfair to these third parties who are like putting out like major releases. You can't say, "All right, we're gonna drop our shit around the same time." No, you gotta give them a lane
Right.
to do their thing. So
And they're
it's
really
understandable.
working with them. They're working.
yeah,
with
they're
them.
really working with them.
Yeah,
yeah.
they got amiibos for Resident Evil coming out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they got the Pro Controller. Like,
The
they're
Pro
promoting
Controller.
it. They're promoting the Switch 2 version like heavy. You know what I mean? Too. So it's
You
not
think they're also kind of determining when they not like solely when they drop these games, but like giving them FaceTime as far as like, you know, in the directs and stuff like that. Because I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, this game's coming, this game's coming. We haven't seen that, but we have
Yeah.
seen these other games like that. Normally, you would probably just gloss over if those other games were announced. You know what I mean? So like some of the smaller games are kind of getting a little FaceTime and getting their own space before other games get announced.
And not
Yeah.
to not to change the subject, but we're talking about DLSS, and we're pretty high in Nintendo right now. But they did drop the ball on. They did not use DLSS on a recent Switch 2 edition. I just
Oh,
shared.
the Xenoblade.
And when
yeah.
you don't move the camera, it looks really sharp. But there's some shots where they show it just looks really like blurry, muddy, and
Yeah, that's some.
like if you, I don't know
That's
if it's
so
coming through,
ironic.
but it just looks like it's like
That's what I'm playing
it's
right
like
now.
liquidy, like some blurry, like it's not even a texture in some of these areas. And it's like, why didn't you guys?
You point that stuff out. Oh, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
was like, why didn't you
Finish your
use the thing that I guess they did say though to go back and make DLSS work in a game that it wasn't built for is a lot of work. So I guess in that sense, but they're charging $5 for it. Like,
thought. I was about to say, charge $10,
and it's
do the
been a
fucking
year,
work.
and it's been a freaking year since the game came out. So
Yeah.
and they had a Switch too. Like there's no reason for the very bare bones upscale using they think like FSR 1, not even like a newer version, and no improvements to any other settings, no draw distance pop in, none of that fixed, and it's just like it's just I'm sure it looks good, like, but if you look at those trees, they look really wonky, and it's like you're almost better off playing the Switch 1 version on Switch 2, like the
Trees, they get PS1 wobble.
Yeah, it's like crazy, and it's like, what are you guys doing? You got the technology.
Uh,
Your system's very capable. Like, why did you cut the corners in this one? But maybe it was just too big of a game. It was just too much. It would have been too much.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna, go too crazy.
I wouldn't have
over that.
brought
I
it
mean, I
up if
get
it was a free upgrade, but I know
Right.
five's not a
That's
lot,
the-
but
that exactly. That's where I was going. And then like you have an upgrade that makes things worse.
that happened on
well,
on PS5 Pro. That happened with a few
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
Avatar was one.
Like, so that makes it look even worse that you're charging me for it when it's messing up other things. So
But
Well,
anyway,
I don't think there's a single
it's disappointing.
Nintendo game that they've used DLS, which is weird.
I don't
uh,
think. Yeah, I don't remember if they've. If
Like I don't remember they ever using it. Like for some reason they still haven't
Hmm.
used like any upscalers, which is weird.
It is
It's
weird.
impressive in some ways because that means imagine if they did, it'd be even more impressive. Maybe
Well,
somehow.
right.
They had their own. The Monolith had their own. They used it on Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, that's a Switch game, but it looked really clean. For a Switch 1 game. When I got the Switch 2, that was one of the first games I booted up on, and I have a larger TV than I did when I played it. And yeah, it didn't look as good as I remembered, but they have a pretty decent upscaler. Monolith does in their games with starting with 3. And you would have thought they would at least use that one, but doesn't look like it. But anyway, you were talking about or whatever it's called, Pokemon.
What do you think it's
Poke-
called?
Pokemon.
What do you think it's
I was gonna say Poke Toby, or like,
Toby,
It's
Pokopia,
now I'm forgetting Pokemon Pokopia.
Pokopia,
Pokopia.
Popia,
Pokopia.
Pokopia.
Pokopia. That's what. I was,
Yeah. Pokopia.
so I couldn't even.
How do
This
you-
is this
No,
happens to
people
me.
were saying Pokopia. It's pronounced Pokopia,
Pokopia.
like Utopia. Just think Utopia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to say that, but
Yeah.
every once in a while, I'm not like I wasn't like, oh my god, I can't wait to watch reviews, but there's some games where I'm like, oh, let me check out a review, and I can't even make it through the review because I just don't care. And I got 5 minutes into the Nintendo Life review for this game, and I was like, yeah, why am I watching this? I turned it off. I was just, when you don't care, you don't care. I was watching, I'm like, oh, that looks Animal Crossing HUD, looks like a little Dragon Quest Builders stuff, obviously. I was like, I could care less, I just tuned right out, turned it off. So, but it's good that that it's doing well, like rating wise, and that Nintendo partnered up with who is it? Tecmo, Koei Tecmo,
Yeah.
and was it? Is that who does Dragon Quest?
Well, hold
Yeah.
on. It's like Omega, isn't it? Like
Wait, Koei Tech.
I could just call it the Dragon Quest Builders team, but I don't know
Isn't
the
it-
actual name.
yeah.
I think it's Omega Force or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
that's because it's Square owns the Dragon
Yeah, it's
Quest
Omega
IP,
Force.
but yeah, the
Omega
team
Force.
who made it.
Right.
Okay. So, some people are saying it's like the best Pokemon game ever made. I don't know if
Well,
that's
it's
true.
like it's literally rated as the highest Pokemon rate. It's the highest rated Pokemon game
Well,
ever, which is hilarious.
It's not
that
a
they took-
Pokemon game. That's not really fair. I mean, yeah, it's Pokemon. And
But
it
yeah,
ain't like
as a
it's
Pokemon, it's the highest rated. That's hilarious, and I hope it stays that way because it would be so funny. It would be hilarious if Terrell never plays the highest rated Pokemon game.
He still hasn't played Snap, like new Pokemon
You
Snap.
poke frog, you a poke frog. You don't play this game.
Terrell, like-
Yeah, I don't think I've played a lot of the spin-offs, which I mean, it's funny because I actually quite like a lot of the spin-offs. But before I even-
Mystery Dungeon and all that kind of shit.
yeah, I like that one, and I like Pokemon my Pokemon Ranch. Even though I did enjoy that, but Pokemon Snap, a new Pokemon
Oh,
Snap.
Pokemon Snap. I mean, that's
New Pokemon Snap is very fun.
yeah,
And
it's
way more
great.
fleshed out than you ever thought that was going to be. But yeah, that was really good.
yeah, it destroyed the first game.
And this one, this one, I'm like, so what I'm trying to do now, I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, I'm probably gonna play around like 3 to 5 games of this year that came out this year. So for sure, for me, I gotta play Tamagotchi Life, and I'm probably gonna play Grand Theft Auto 6. And so it's
That ain't
like,
coming out this year.
if it
Anyway,
doesn't come out
go
this year, that's a spot open. But I'm like, man, both
I
these
think it's
games,
coming.
Resident Evil Requiem and Pokemon Pokopia are both like, man, they both look fucking awesome. I may have to include those as one of them. But I'm like, that's already 4 spots. I'm like, and I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait though to see like what else is gonna be announced throughout the year. You know, maybe Splatoon Raiders comes out and it looks amazing, or or like a new 3D Mario would be amazing. Obviously, if something like that happened, or who knows? What it could be a bunch of different things that might happen. But there's always some new things that pop up throughout the year, and but this looks to be like, again, Dragon Quest Builders 2 was like my second favorite game of 2019. And I love that game. It was fantastic. I played a ton of it. I played it was like the game was long as shit too. It was like I played it like 80 hours. It was a long game, like just to finish it. And I enjoyed it a lot. And this was the same. When I found out this was the same studio, I'm like, oh, that's dope. But I didn't expect it to get that high rating. You know what I mean? Like that's like it was. It's technically it's
What
literally
is
the
what
highest
is
rated
it
game
that
of this
people
year
like
right now.
so much about? Like I said, I didn't finish the review, so like, what is the thing that's like makes this game? Is it just
Well, I
the
mean,
Minecraft
what's
stuff
cool
mixed
is-
with
I mean-
Pokemon, basically?
Yeah.
Well, you got Minecraft, but it's also what I love about at least what Builders did. It's like also a story mode within it. So there's actual storylines. You talk to these characters, but in this one, what's cool is that what's creative about it is that you're able to like you're a Ditto, so you could take the powers of like different Pokemon. And imagine gameplay wise, you're able. I'm sure they do a lot of cool, unique shit where instead of an item you can use, you just essentially use the power of a Pokemon to do something around the world. And with the amount of Pokemon there are, who knows how many powers there are and stuff. So it's a lot of gameplay mechanics that will do things. And obviously everyone likes to build and stuff. That's always just a fun thing in general for a lot of people. But also like again like there's always a storyline and you can actually talk to these Pokemon, which is not something you do in Pokemon. Is
Do
talk
you
to
like?
Pokemon.
Do you think it has like? I think Dragon Quest Builders had where people made some crazy stuff where the Switch One like run at 5 frames per second.
Oh yeah,
'cause-
well that's what I'll say is that the Switch One version ran well until you started building. After once you started building, it started getting like half the frame rate.
Yeah,
It
that was
already
one of
like
the-
that big.
tests people did
Oh.
with the Switch 2 was go to some of these.
And it worked. And now it's super smooth. So I know some people are like, oh, I can't believe this is not a Switch One. I'm like, yeah, I believe it's not a Switch One. I get it. To be honest with you, like, I'll be honest with you. Again, like looks can be deceiving. This is gonna probably be way more demanding for the Switch One in terms of building things. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, there's not often you can have more of a storyline with Pokemon, and I think that's really cool. I love that type of stuff, and they killed it with Dragon Quest Builders too. So imagine their take for Pokemon. It sounds very cool, and apparently it's awesome. So that's awesome.
You
And-
feel?
and
You
it's
think
again,
like a Pokemon fan, like diehard Pokemon fan, would at least want to like try the game? It seems like.
I mean, I would agree, but hey, Terrell's his thing. I would agree.
Well, he
that-
didn't- yeah.
That's the thing. But like to me, it's like you're talking to the Pokemon. Like, you don't want to talk to these Pokemon.
and the
for
3D
first
models
time,
are,
like-
are pretty solid. I mean, the game's
yeah,
not like, oh my
it's
god,
a nice
visuals,
art
but-
style.
I mean, I love Animal Crossing. I can't fuck with this, dude.
surprised with you, 'cause-
A
I
grown ass
know.
man, man. I'm a grown ass
Nah,
man.
No.
If you like Animal
It's-
Crossing, like what's cool
but
about this,
aesthetically, this shit does nothing for me. Like
No?
it does negative.
The
for me.
main character is
What about- what about-
looks
you
terrible.
didn't care for Dragon
And I
Quest
don't
Builders.
care for Dragon Quest Builders either.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
not really into I'm not into that kind of building. Like if you were talking about like decking out my crib and all that kind of shit,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what I love in Animal Crossing. But
Like
as far as
you
building
don't want
stuff, I don't fuck
management
with
stuff.
Minecraft.
Not
Yeah,
management type
I'm
stuff.
not. Yeah, that's not my thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
I wonder if Retro Death will like it. Somebody said it's his game of the year.
Well, he actually sent that he actually is getting interested in that game now.
he's playing
And,
Silk Song on the Switch One. I saw him the other day, so I don't know what
He
his.
should be getting a Switch 2 semi soon, hopefully, apparently. So that's good.
Get him now
and-
before the
but-
price goes up. That's all I gotta
Yeah.
say.
Well, he's got a list of like 6 games he wants to buy, but so we'll see.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, again, like realistically, Dragon Quest Builders 2, I went back to see that it did like an 86, so it's similar, and so I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, that makes more sense. When I saw reviews were out, in my mind, I predicted because I forgot Dragon Quest Builders was that high, but I'm like, I'm gonna say like a 79, 70. I'm like, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it'll be closer to an 80 or something. And now it was 89, or at first it was a 90. It's the highest rated game of the year right now. Technically, it's like what the fuck? That I was not expecting. And it was funny because I said in the chat, I'm like, what are the odds? Imagine this stays as like the highest rated game somehow. It still will not be nominated for Game of the Year on the Game Awards. They're gonna put in a best family game. Even
There's
though it's
no,
the
yeah,
highest
I don't
rated
see
game.
it.
You can forget about that.
I don't see
Yeah,
it getting
that's
Game
gonna
of the
be-
Year nod.
No, I think there's no chance. But like, it's just funny because technically, if you would think if you're the
Now-
highest rated game,
I think it would if it sold like 30 million copies or some shit like that. I think it
I
would
don't
have
Yeah.
a
think
chance.
I don't think it's doing that, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
doing that. But
It would have to do something crazy like that. To,
yeah,
where
like
they can't
Animal,
deny
yeah,
it.
like Animal Crossing,
Right, like Animal Crossing. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Because that was so impactful. It was one of the highest rated games of the year, and everyone
Right.
played it, including Jeff
Right.
Keighley and their whole squad. Like, come on, yeah, you can't ignore that.
Yeah.
You know, with COVID and everything, come on, that was peak. So, I mean, you know, I think I was putting my prediction of Game of the Year nominees. I still think if there's, you know, if depends on what comes out later on, but I really do expect Fire Emblem to score pretty damn well, and I think that's more of a storied franchise, and so that would probably sneak in
Keep forgetting
as a
that
Nintendo
game
game.
has been even revealed and let alone coming out. Speaking of not expecting, I did not expect to see some of the best waves I've ever seen in a video game
Yeah, how nice is that
in a
water,
fucking
man?
Pokemon
Bro,
game.
what? I was like,
Like
what?
this is like Horizon Forbidden West, like waves.
Hey.
Actually, yeah, that's funny. that
Back
you
a little
said that. That is good, yeah.
Like this is
They
crazy,
said,
man.
look what I can do.
I mean,
They
the rest,
really went. Look at that water.
some
that
of the
looks
lighting
really
and stuff
nice.
looks good, but then there's others that's okay. That's it's still a Pokemon game. But then there's areas I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit, like.
Mhm.
But compare this to our Legends Arceus, like the
Or
repeating.
Scarlet and Violet. I mean,
Yeah, but
night
I was
and
thinking
day.
of like the repeating, like generic looking yellow wheat grass that they used, like just.
and look up. There's so much foliage going on in these.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. You remember, like,
Looks a little
was it last year
static.
that picture that we got, the
Oh,
little
yeah.
quote unquote leak picture. It's not too far off from that.
And no
Look at
N64
this.
trees in sight.
Yeah.
I'm afraid they're
That
gonna
looked good, bro.
they're gonna flag the stream showing Pokemon. That's probably not allowed. But look at that water.
No, that's
that's
allowed.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
That looked good, bro.
I'm happy we get to go underwater finally again.
You got
Yeah.
me. You
That's
got me.
cool.
I was not
Pokemon Company.
I was not expecting this level of like.
You got me, Game Freak. I'm back. You got me.
I'm gonna guess it's
That's
gonna
all it
be
took.
the
That's
tried
all it
and
took.
true gameplay people like Pokemon, but
Yeah.
For sure.
just with this next level visuals, man. Like this is like
Yeah. I think look at the
Like,
Pokemon models.
look at
I think
that.
they look really good.
You
That's
put
like-
some good water physics in a video game.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I guess it
something
probably
about that to me.
that's probably
I
like
like
Mario
how the
Kart.
white. I
Would
like
you
how
s-
the white disperses as the waves
Mm.
go.
Would you say that water's better than Mario Kart Worlds or or just the
Man,
same?
I ain't gonna lie, Mario Kart World's water's really good, man. When you ride in the waves and it's going like that,
Yeah.
that shit is great.
Yeah.
To be fair,
It is
I-
great. It is
I
really
mean,
good.
So
I don't know if I would say-
2027.
It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's meant for anything like that, but like it's a different type of.
When are we
you know-
gonna get a wave race game, Nintendo? We've had good waves now. Like, at least seen good waves multiple times. The closest we'll get probably is Mario Kart World. But yeah, like that absolutely like stunned me when I watched that trailer. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like I'd not. I mean, we saw that Xbox game they're working on, and you know it's a completely different art style and stuff. And some people say that they're they got another studio helping them. But yeah, that. I mean, I guess Scarlet Violet looked pretty good in the first trailer. You know, some of the shots they showed, it looked pretty good, but it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I don't think
Not
it
even
ended up
remotely.
looking as good in the final product until the Switch 2 version as what they showed. So maybe Terrell's right. Maybe they just wait for the next trailer. Don't get it overly excited. But I was like, damn, like
I'm
that's
at least
I
paying
mean-
attention. I kind of disagree there, Trilink. You can see that Pikachu has fur.
yeah, there's
Like,
fur.
Yeah,
actually,
you know
I
what I'm
was just-
saying? Like,
I think the Pokemon models actually look really good because
yeah, I think they look really good.
They look
Agreed.
really like they look
Let me-
formed.
yeah,
like they
let
look
me-
like actual like
Yeah.
they got weights and like some human like
Right.
some animal thing. I was surprised at
That was
actually.
that was another thing that had me like, oh, okay, y'all doing it up.
I
Like, when
think
you look
like
at those starters when they're standing there, they look good. I was like, they look
Yeah,
really good.
I think they look good. Yeah,
That's why I was like, I gotta
and you gonna
disagree.
throw a Pomeranian at me? I mean, come on, man.
Everybody.
Now, how
Hey,
I'm surprised as hell, and I think a lot of people are that's 2027. I'm very surprised at that.
it's gonna
Which
be
is
early.
good. Which
It's
is
gonna be
good
like
then. It's technically good. 'cause that
February,
means, like,
March.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be a January to
it could
March.
be, yeah, but it could be a holiday. I mean, a holiday 2027. Could be.
I doubt that. I
don't
doubt they're
think
gonna.
so?
No, they wouldn't show it this early. I don't think they would show it
But
this
that
early.
I don't know. I mean, we don't got Terrell's expertise here, but is that the first time that the blah 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 and blah 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 come out not in November 21st?
Yeah, that is different. That would be
Right?
different.
Yeah.
Now, do
Not
you
that
You
think?
think it's gonna be
Maybe
early
back on the Game Boy.
2027?
Maybe back on the Game Boy days, probably. I would think. Pokemon's probably didn't care about
Yeah,
that
I
holiday.
guess, but since then, probably never. Right?
But yeah,
let's
probably
compare
since then, never.
Compare it to this game, which I think looks pretty good
It's still a
overall.
good-looking game, though.
Still,
Yeah, it still looks good.
I think I like the
It's the
character
water.
models in this game.
Yeah, well, it's definitely like it actually has a different art style. That
It has a different. I was gonna say, it has its own art
but
style.
this has
art
some
style,
really
so-
bad areas too, like it's just very.
It did.
I'd say the
No,
3D
did you ever-
models.
did you see the comparison
this?
between
Yeah.
the water and Scarlet and Violet
hmm
and this one?
Yeah.
It's funny. Let me see
This
if I
game
can
was
find
this.
the photo.
I think I like the actual main character model better in this game than than Waves
new
and
one?
Winds. Yeah, but the Pokemon definitely they're better. It's not a next generational leap, I wouldn't say. The actual Pokemon, but
Them trees, bro.
yeah,
Well, again, they still have a stylized look to them too.
but like
Yeah.
some areas better than others, but
Yeah.
not quite as big of a drop. But the water would be obviously a huge one. And I think if you like played the new game for a while, then you went back to this, you'd be like, oh my god, like look at that.
It'd be really blurry.
Yeah, look at that water. But yeah, so that's and they still got
So-
at least a
Well,
year.
look at this. Look at this. This is the one screenshot that cracks you up. Down like, damn. You see the difference between the
Mhm.
Scarlet and Violet? That's a big difference.
Right. Yeah,
And
that's
look
a
at the
huge
little the
difference.
islands.
Bruh. Ooh.
That's a goddamn
Yeah.
difference.
even the rocks.
The
That's
rocks
crazy.
just look like
Oh, yeah,
as generic
The
as
rocks.
That's N64 to GameCube almost. Wow.
And they got some other
some of the other shots. Not as
like drastic,
obvious,
I would
but-
say. But like no, I mean definitely big upgrade, but not like the
Yeah, you
degree
have
of
to-
this first one.
I think you'd have to see like a distant
This one
shot.
is-
I see some bloom lighting going on. Some bloom.
I was
Are you
just
guys
about to
seeing
say.
what-
I think it really depends on what the
This also though
what
looks
the
really good.
windmills look like at a distance. Remember that
Yeah.
that was the
Well,
thing.
the Switch
for,
2 version
Pokemon.
of Violet doesn't look bad. It's just there's just a lot
No.
of tiling of textures and bland like
But I
vacant.
mean, look, are you guys seeing this?
And
last
obviously,
photo
Yeah.
with
the
two-
performance.
The two, like
Yeah.
that looks
Yeah.
pretty, that's pretty big. That is pretty big.
I mean, the lighting is
It's a different time
to
of
be
day,
fair.
but yeah.
but
Yeah.
also just I mean look at just the ground. Like I mean, and,
wish
and
they
the-
would-
again the amount of foliage you can see. Like this
Yeah.
is that's a generation.
There
leap
was
for
better
Pokemon.
shots to compare the Waves one to because there's like jungles and woods and stuff they could have without this like dramatic lighting.
Volumetric clouds, Johnny Yard says.
Well, you know what it looks closest to is New Pokemon Snap. To be honest, because New Pokemon Snap look really good.
Yeah, New Pokemon Snap was a good looking game.
really
So,
good looking. So and it actually looks almost like it takes
It's a
that
great
kinda art style,
representation. Yeah.
which is good because
So
it looks really good.
Sandstorm, you play Pokemon games, don't you?
Yeah.
What-
Absolutely.
What's your current state for of thought, excitement, whatever
Oh,
expectations?
I'm definitely highly excited with this game. Yeah, when we first got to see it, I was like, all I need is just more foliage, really. Like the Pokemon, the way they looked and everything didn't really bother me in the first place because even if you look at like Scarlet and Violet, like Dragonites, you can see his scales at this point. Like even on the original Switch. So I'm like, they didn't really need a big upgrade. It was really kind of just more atmospheric related stuff. and like you, the waves are crazy. It looks like because it's called Wind and Waves. I'm assuming that there's going to be something's going on with the wind as well. We kind of saw it with the windmill and like a couple of the lines that they use for like showing you which way the wind is blowing, if you would, showed up. So I'm interested in that. I think it's dope. One thing that I think that Pokemon games really kind of miss is that a lot of the Pokemon games go from like one environment to another environment like really harshly. Like it's not like as you're walking towards the desert, it looks like like grass is
There's
a
just a
little
line.
dead,
There's
and
just
then
a line, basically.
yeah. So I'm kind of curious as to see how that's gonna look because they showed off like a swamp in the forest. So I'm hoping that it's gonna be more like that. But it is obviously a lot of this stuff is gonna be you're gonna do a lot of underwater stuff, and I think that's really cool. But yeah, from so far from what I've seen, I'm definitely on board. I'm choosing the water Pokemon for right now. Everybody's
Oh.
everybody's on Pomeranian. Though I've said time and time again, I think the funniest thing ever is that because Pomeranian has that, just like all other little dogs, got short man syndrome. I think it would be absolutely hilarious that the fire Pomeranian evolves into a Siberian Husky, which is known for like being in the ice. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. Got the big man syndrome now. But and I also think Brout is the
I like
funniest.
Brow, man. Brow looks cool.
He's got that Anthony Davis single brow look on him. You know what I mean?
So,
You
do
pulled
you
out
think
the AD on us.
do you think they're going to go all in
Uh,
with like the rest of the, not just the visuals, but like the rest of the production, get some actual voice acting, get some
I
better.
Okay, so with the voice acting thing, if it's in cutscene related, I don't really need the voice acting as long as they do the Zelda stuff. Give me a or you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, for
And
all
have
the,
to
like
read
the
the rest?
characters, they're not the main character, but the characters around the main character.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what I mean. Like that stuff doesn't really bother me, but Pokemon has kind of started leaning into doing cutscenes now. I need the cutscenes to actually have voice acting. Like those things, that stuff actually bothers me when they're doing something very crazy and you hear nothing.
Yeah,
from-
that's what Terrell said.
It's like I need
Kinda
I
weird.
need us to do something with that. But outside of that, if you just give me grunts or a little like, hey, or how's it going? Those short like one-liners, but you actually have to read, I'm fine with that. Just let's move towards that direction.
I'd say let's
Yeah.
just get rid of reading altogether in video games at this point. Just
What?
what?
no, just like have characters talk. Don't just have sometimes they talk and other times you have to read. Just either just
You-
have them talk.
mm,
Like
I don't know about that.
I
I
can't-
disagree.
I
Yeah, I
can't
disagree with
like
that.
I'm so over like, and I don't mind subtitles in movies and stuff, but just in gaming, like, I mean, I could
You
see
play a
that.
lot of like action-oriented games, too.
I'm trying to think of like what about like what about
Imagine-
like heavy long ass RP? Well, I mean,
Yeah, like big
I mean,
RPG.
Expedition
You can't
33.
expect somebody to come up with all the dialogue and write that shit down, or
of
have
that's
somebody
fucking
voice it out.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
that-
I know it's
some
a
of that stuff
lot
is
for
like-
certain games, but like Expedition 33 is an example. Like, you don't have to read at any point in that game. It's just everything's voice acted, and it does.
Yeah,
It would be weird to have some voice act. Like, I think Zelda.
yeah, but
It's
that
fine.
game
Ooh,
also
good point,
like
Lenny.
imagine looking like Xenoblade, with
yeah,
all
like
the
that's a
different
small
characters.
RPG compared to most
That's,
RPGs.
I mean, not that small. I mean, it was like 40
But
something.
it's not as big as Xenoblade. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
that's-
talking like
yeah.
Okay,
the
But-
That's on the
size of-
smaller end or lower end of like completion
Xenoblade
for a
does
big
have
RPG.
obviously the voice acting during the cinematics and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of remember then when you cut to like they'll have the speech bubbles.
Yeah, all the
I'm trying to. I don't
like
think 3
interaction
did
with
that. Did they?
NPCs and shit. You want that shit to all be voiced? Like,
Well, hey, well, to be fair, I
I-
not played 3 yet, so maybe
I
maybe
think
it did, I don't know.
3. Yeah, if you there's NPCs and you get close to them, and the bubble would pop over the head. But if you actually
bring
talk
on the
to 'em-
AI voices. That's the only way you're gonna get that shit. You're gonna
Oh
be
no,
AI
I
voices
don't want
all
that
over the
personally.
place. Right.
That's why I mean, realistically, like
yeah, I don't mind like if they
I could
just
be wrong though, but I
bubble over
do
their head
think
with a short sentence.
maybe someone in the chat could tell me. I feel like Persona 5 has everything voice acted, and that's like 100-hour RPG.
Yeah.
But there's only like 5 characters that be talking all the time, so it's not like you have as many characters. But I don't know. Hopefully, someone in the chat can tell me that.
Yeah, well, I'm
'cause I
thinking
don't-
like I'm thinking like Starfield and shit. Like, I feel like I read stuff, but it's probably just the logs and whatnot. Even the logs have fucking voice acting. And
Yeah.
like you go in, you click.
I don't even listen to those. Even though they start talking, it like goes to
Oh.
one ear.
You know
and out
what?
the other.
You know what'd
really?
be nice though?
Yeah.
Like just a sidetrack here. The games that have logs that are audio, let me close the menu and just listen to it while I continue on my journey. I shouldn't have to keep the static screen up to listen to like a long audio log.
Yeah.
And Expedition does that. You find recordings of the
Starfield.
previous expeditions, and it's like, okay, this is a cool story, but I don't want to sit here for a minute and hear it. Let me just listen to it while I keep walking. Like,
Starfield is one of the few games that does it too.
so like that's a little pet peeve of mine. It's like, man, I don't want to have to stay in this menu and just hear this cool
Yeah.
little.
Do you know how
log.
many books in Skyrim I would actually listen to?
Just listen to- yeah,
There's
yeah.
so many books.
Like, that's what I'm
not
saying,
gonna
like,
read
What
this.
about like Witcher 3? I feel like Witcher 3,
Witcher
like
3 also has.
everyone has dialogue though. I feel
Yeah.
like everyone has dialogue.
just like
in
It's
Cyberpunk.
like voice acting. I feel like.
Yeah, you're not reading anything in a.
So
Witcher.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like they can't do it, right? You can't like.
Yeah,
not
but
like
how
they'll-
much of the budget for them fucking games and compared to like a Nintendo game?
Yeah.
That shit.
But I
not
also
happening.
think I also think I don't think you. For me, I don't think every game has to have every single.
Not
character
every
has a
single
voice acting.
game, but I just like if you're gonna have like cinematics and stuff, and you're gonna have like a good story. Like, I mean, I think at this point there's not much of an excuse.
Did you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be like. I'm thinking of Zelda specifically, and I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, obviously, I want Link to actually talk in scenes where people are talking to him. He just kind of stands there and shit. Like, I want that, but I don't think I mind like going up to NPCs and just having little dialogue text bubbles and whatnot
Speech
going on.
bubbles.
Yeah.
Speech bubbles and what? Yeah.
Actually, in
I
that
mean, I don't
sense,
mind at first.
it makes more sense to me because your like Link isn't he's talking, but you don't see him talking. So when they do the like response to whatever you would be talking about, it makes more sense instead of them going, "Yeah, you're right. We should wait. I didn't say nothing."
Yeah.
You know, like-
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, sometimes I guess in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I don't need every single interaction, I guess, at that point, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's just,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean,
I don't think
but,
anybody be
like,
opposed to it unless it sucks. Unless
but it definitely-
The
No, I-
voice acting is
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
Right.
Technically, most of it is optional. You could turn off voice volume and stuff if you really don't want to hear it. You know what I mean?
What I had to
be
do
fair,
in Resident Evil, I'd turn the subtitles are on by default. I'm like, why? It just makes me read it even though they're saying it. And I finally just like after about an hour,
that's the same with me. I start
like-
looking. I'm like, stop looking.
I
Let me just
turned
turn
them
this off."
off, and I'm like, I'm just gonna listen to what they're saying. Like, why am I reading the English subtitles for English voice acted?
Well, you'd be hard to find a game that doesn't have subtitles on default. You have to turn them.
There's
off by
some
default.
where it's like, oh, I'm glad the subtitles were on. I would have not known
Because you
what
can't
they
understand
said.
what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, there was an
Yeah,
explosion.
well, some don't have good like audio mixing. To be honest, when
Mhm.
it comes to like cutscenes, and they give you the settings themselves and say you deal with it.
Right.
And like, what the fuck? Like, just make a good
I-
audio mix.
I was thinking about where I was getting tired of a voice was I love Kid Icarus Uprising, but goddamn Palatine was getting on my goddamn nerves because he just blah 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 the whole goddamn time you're playing. She's just yapping the whole I'm like, damn. Is there an option to turn her voice off for a little bit? Because she was getting on my nerves in that game, bro.
Can you
Well, hey, I
imagine
mean,
how
that's
annoying
I guess that's
Zelda
a
would
game.
be?
That's a Nintendo game where they had all.
There's a
voice acting.
Nintendo game with all voice acting, and I was getting annoyed
It's
as
that
shit. I was
modern
like,
game.
"Man."
It's a modern game thing. Like, Oh,
Yeah.
make sure to get that gold sculptula or whatever. Oh, I got the gold
yeah.
sculptula. Like,
Link,
Kinda-
go up the steps. Link,
Got it. That was
Yeah.
way easier than I thought.
yeah.
Yeah, funny as hell.
job,
But
Link.
getting back to the main point, like, if Pokemon's gonna go next, like the visuals are gonna be that much better. They're going to cinematics. It's just weird to have them
Yeah.
be silent and.
Oh
and
no!
read.
To
It's-
me, in cutscenes, they really need to add voice acting. It makes no sense, and yeah, especially because it will be like cutscenes, but then it'll be like these big audio, like not audio, just like fucking chat boxes, and
Yeah,
and
it's
yeah,
just
they're always,
weird.
they're always
Mhm.
like not even. My thing is, you don't even do like
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like something.
Yeah, give us some rareware like gibberish, you know.
Yeah, like I mean,
something.
like literally, you could give it anything, but to have it pure silence makes no sense.
That's just
I don't
like
think there's I don't think
that's
there's
just-
any other game I could think of that like literally will have like some audio. At least even the text will go like something.
Yeah.
It just
Excuse me.
that is just cheap. Make as much money or profit as possible type mentality. I can't think of any other reason other than timing to get the games out quicker. I don't know.
I was gonna say there are like logistical, like artistic reasons that you might come up with something, and you don't want to have to go back to the fucking booth and shit to some artist who may be on another project. You come up with a little scenario,
Mhm.
and you're like, "Fuck! I just want to do this," and not have to like now I have to wait for the audio team to come in and then set the booth up and have this actor who might be on a different project at this time that I came up with this cool scenario. So there are artistic reasons to, to not want all the voice everywhere, but yeah, I mean I get it. I definitely want more voice in these Pokemon games.
And a
Because
good like
it reminds me of like Sonic. Well, they actually was talking, but like Sonic Adventure and shit. Like for Dreamcast, I just remember that the how off the like the
sync.
mouth, what we call it, yeah, the sync and the voice acting in
Oh,
that game
yeah.
was just so terrible, and that's all I think of when I think of Pokemon games without
Also-
the late talking. So
I just
yeah, I would,
forgot that technically
Oh my
there is a Pokemon
God.
game. There's a Pokemon game that has voice acting, and it's the two Detective Pikachu games. They
Oh,
both
yeah.
I was
have
gonna
voice
say
acting.
Detective Pikachu,
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
They literally both
Yeah.
have voice acting. So why can't the
Yes.
mainline series have it?
because that's a very structured kind of story.
It is.
And-
Well, it's very narrative heavy. Like
Yeah, it's very narrative driven, right? So I get it for that.
yeah.
but a really good voice
it's
acting
easier for
performance
that.
could elevate that. I mean, just look at Expedition
totally.
33. If
Sure.
you didn't have
Yeah.
it Jennifer English does Maya,
Yeah.
like without that amazing performance, if it was like the Zelda voice actor from Breath of the Wild, I'd been less inclined
about
to
that, yeah.
like, care. I just you got to have good voice acting if you're gonna have it.
It's gonna take some time for a series that used to come out yearly. They're getting away from that a little bit lately with some of the bigger games because it just takes longer to make games. I'm sure they would still love to come out yearly with these bitches,
yeah.
but they just can't at this point.
That's
so
why,
I mean,
like-
yeah. Go ahead.
But I was just, during they had the leaks, and it from what everything was pointing, it was pointing towards a holiday 2026 release. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing, what in a good ways they're like, hey, we need more
They had to take
time
more
for this
time.
game.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. That's
Yeah,
a good thing
that's
that they're not going to be like, okay, no, we got to push this we got to make sure we hit the holiday. Da, da, da. Like they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what, 2027, and that's big because you're talking. Well, they did develop Legends Z8, but it's got to be separate teams. That's some sort of way because 2022 is the last two separate generation entry one. But
Yeah. And Nintendo doesn't mind making it before the end of the fiscal year too. That's another thing.
Mhm.
yeah,
You drop a big game right before the end of the fiscal year. That looks good on the statements, and then the shareholders love that kind of shit. So
for sure.
that's another
So,
holiday for them.
maybe early, maybe late February or something. Maybe they do something. I
Yeah.
don't know, but it just would be so weird to me that it won't be a holiday title. I was just convinced it's holiday, but I guess they've done it before with the Legends games, and it sold like 13 million and stuff. So it's like not like people won't buy I think they have to get out of the mentality where it's like, oh, it's got to be holiday when clearly people buy games year round. It doesn't matter.
If they just launched a console in
Literally.
June, but like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this stuff doesn't matter as much as it used to. It used to matter. That used to be a thing. But now, like, even if you look at movies, they're launching fucking major movies in Christmas. They never did that shit before. Like, that wasn't Christmas was for a specific type of movie. But now, like, you can have any type of movie come out around that time now. So, you know, things are changing. So,
Well, also
Fine.
too, like you said, like we talked about earlier, it probably also has to do with third party at this point in time now.
Right.
So it's like
they got to get out of the way of GTA. That's what it is.
you gotta be
Well, I know.
conscious.
Well, so about that, and I'm like, I mean,
I don't know if Pokemon really cares about GTA.
I know, I'm just making a joke.
I mean,
They don't wanna
November.
fight
When is
GTA.
it, though? It's
Yeah.
November something though. It's like their spot. They might have been like,
Yeah, November something is their spot.
They
November
might have been like,
18.
you know what? That's extra time. We don't got to deal with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ain't got to rush it. You know,
I wouldn't be surprised personally, but
why hurt them when we both can make money? You know?
right? That's
well,
it.
I mean, even GTA 5. Did anything Nintendo
Hey.
later launch next to that? I don't think so.
Hey, low key, it could be in the deal.
was
Rockstar could be
GTA
like, hey,
5?
listen, you know what?
2013.
We're gonna drop in
2013?
November, but you know, hey, that Pokemon's got to move out of the way. And maybe we'll talk about Switch 2 if you move that Pokemon.
Nah,
out
they
the way.
ain't
How
no
about that?
GTA 6 and Switch 3.
Maybe
will
we'll
get
put
GTA
the
6.
Switch 2 version out with the PC version because
You know what I'm
PC
saying?
version-
Like, hey, but you got to move
If,
that Pokemon.
honestly, if
though.
Rockstar's smart, they would try to make one, but like they ain't
Yeah.
doing it. I don't think so. Well, Take Two is smart, I guess. To be fair, because I don't think that it's coming out. I still think that I do think they're gonna release GTA 6 on Switch 3. That's my prediction.
Why? I don't know why you say that. Like,
Because
Yeah,
for
that's
some
a
reason
long
they don't
time.
want to release these damn games. I don't know why wouldn't they release GTA 5 on
It-
2017 Switch 1?
It's all-
Like it's
it's
I
so
all
think
weird.
there
to do
might
with
be
that
something true to that. Just bad blood.
Yeah,
It
it's all
feels
about
like
blood.
there's still bad blood there between Nintendo and Rockstar.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's weird because they got they did this the Red Dead Redemption Switch 1, and
It
they also
goes
they,
all the way
they did
back to
LA
this.
Noire, and they
Yes,
also
sir.
did say well, not they didn't say, but the rumor is that they're doing a current gen version of Red Dead Redemption 2 and
Mm-hmm.
releasing it on Switch 2 also. That's the rumor.
They already got
or
Red
whatever.
Dead 1, and it got a. Did it
but
get
you
a
know,
Switch 2 upgrade?
Exactly, but Switch 2 is a big difference, obviously. I mean, Red Dead
I
Redemption
can play
2
that
is a
bitch
big
on Steam Deck, so I should be able to play that bitch on Switch too.
Mhm.
It should
Oh,
be
no,
a version
absolutely.
for it.
No, it definitely
Yeah.
would. I mean, it's a PS4 game in the end of the day. But like,
Right.
but realistically, like, I just think they be tailing and maybe Take Two in their mind. They're like, oh, we could stagger these releases. The PC port later on. Oh,
Yeah, I
maybe
think it's
Switch 3 version.
I think it's like you can have anything except for Grand Theft Auto. How about that? Because I
But
mean,
it's
we've
weird 'cause
got
they did the
we've
definitive
gotten
edition. They did
It's,
the
We've gotten
it's,
definitive-
it's,
basically-
it's here, man. It started
Yeah.
back here. They're still mad
we
about.
basically got everything because they got
They're
they
still
got
mad
Bully.
about the
They got Bully at one
N64.
point in time. Scholarship edition.
Yep.
We got Red Dead Redemption. We
Yeah, but
even
who
got
made- who
Chinatown
made
Wars.
that?
Like so it's not
what's-
like
What's the other game too?
Well, they got
They wanted-
they got the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. They did put that
Yeah,
on
but-
Switch 1.
Yeah, but who put that on Switch? It wasn't like they
Oh,
went
it
in.
wasn't them. It was
Yeah.
No.
it was
Right.
Grove
Yeah.
Street Grove
Yeah.
Street Games or something that got shut down.
Right. They'll do that. They'll do that where a port studio or somebody does, but Rockstar themselves ain't putting any work
Rockstar
in.
ain't touching it.
to
I ain't touching
Nintendo.
that.
Yeah.
I ain't touching
I
that.
think the thing is, I think if for some reason Take Two went to Nintendo and said, "Hey, we're interested in putting GTA 6 on Switch 2, but we need some help or something," they would do that in a heartbeat. I think.
What was
They
that
did it in a heartbeat.
psychotic like series that came out on PlayStation 2?
Manhunt?
There's
Manhunt.
two of
That's
them.
on
Yeah,
Wii.
Manhunt. Okay, yeah, that's on Wii. Yeah, I thought so.
That's
yeah,
on
yeah.
Wii. Come on, like to me, like it realistically, and it's the truth. Like the amount of consoles out between the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox are not what it was when it was like the 360 and PS3. So it's
Yeah.
like realistically, you really want that third pillar now, and the Switch
Yeah.
2 is close enough where you could release a version of GTA 6. I feel like, sure, you may be stripped down and things, but and it probably more stripped than maybe like some other games. But at the end of the day, like if they could get that version out, what that would be huge for them. Like at this point, there a lot of games are selling better on Switch One and Xbox. So it's like
I
to
don't
me,
think
like
they're doing.
if you're the head of Take Two, you're probably looking at that like, damn man, we should
I
really
don't
get
know.
on this one.
I don't
Somebody's
think they're
still in
doing
that mad.
5.
Somebody's still in
Yeah.
that mad, but
I don't think they're doing 5 because they're not because like everything else that Take Two does, when something new comes out, the thing that was before it is gonna get watched out eventually.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they do it now,
No, I mean 6.
we've
six,
seen-
Did I say 5? I mean like GTA 6. Like I think they should have a port to GTA 6.
oh yeah. I definitely think they should
they
have.
should, but will they? I don't know.
I don't think they will, man. I
think-
don't think they will, but
I
they
think
should.
old DMA design is still mad. Going back
Yeah.
to N64, I think they're still
Yeah.
mad. Yamauchi
But-
mad pissed them off on the GameCube.
But if anybody has a say, it's Take Two, and they'll spank that button and be like, "Get to work." I don't
Well, yeah,
care
Take
how-
Two.
I don't care.
At the end of the day, they control. They control the
But
money.
they also,
So
for some reason, like you know what, Borderlands 4 doesn't need to be on Switch actually anyway. Let's just pause it. Let's stop development. Like what happened?
that was-
What happened with that? Like
That was just put
that's crazy.
on.
so
like,
weird.
They
It's
didn't
so
say.
strange.
Did they say officially canceled, or they just said it was
They just
said
indefinitely?
Indefinitely on hold.
I think
Yeah.
that's good. I think it's done.
That means it's done. I think that's
Well,
done.
they
Which is
didn't
still
even
weird because
run-
we saw it running well.
But
Like,
it wasn't even that great on PS5 and Xbox. Like
Right.
there was issues.
Yeah, and I'm thinking
Yeah.
they looking at the sales and they're probably it's not worth it. They probably just feel like it ain't worth it.
Yeah, that's I just think in my mind, like, you know, we're in a different landscape where you know, Xbox hasn't sold as well this generation, and you would think they'd be like, man, we really want GTA 6 to be the biggest thing in the world ever. And one of the platforms that was bigger is
Yeah,
not as big
Xbox
right
was
now.
a huge. I mean, at that obviously GTA 5, I would guess the Xbox version outsold the PlayStation 3 version. Or
I think it was about equal.
think they're
probably,
pretty close,
but it's because they were both at over 80 million. You know, like
but
in terms of
the next
cost.
generation,
Yeah, the Xbox One PS4 version.
Which
That's
sold really well.
definitely-
Yeah,
The best
yeah.
selling game on Xbox One is GTA 5. But
Yeah.
But it's like you know, it's just to me it's like, and now you got another generation where it's even lower than the Xbox One. You would think they'd be like, hey, we really got to see if we get this shit running on Switch too. Why would
Yeah.
you not? How you see these record-setting sales and not think, okay, yeah, like you could launch
Maybe
a
we
PC
need to
version
do
and then
something.
after that a Switch 2 version. Like it's a no-brainer.
It'd be pretty stupid.
Listen,
Maybe seriously.
once again, if it we're at the point in time of if it can run on the S, it can run on the Switch. So
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Literally.
Oh, it's not a
Literally.
running. It's not a can it run problem. That's not a thing at all. It's just like I don't know. Somebody's like I said. I just feel like somebody's still mad over at DMA, old DMA design, and somebody's still upset.
somebody is really hurt.
Yep.
We ain't never going
Yeah.
back to them ever again. I stuck to my word and I'm still sticking to it.
Like, how can you
That's-
look at 150? I mean, your game already sold like over 100 million units. GTA 5. How can
Right.
you look at
I think
155
it's
million?
200 million.
Yeah. How can you look at 155 million switches
Stole-
and be like, whatever, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me. Like, what?
It's crazy.
Because it would have sold really well on Switch.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
But then
that
they
didn't do
look
it.
at, but then they sell the GTA trilogy and they sell Red Dead Redemption 1 and but
Right.
you didn't bother to bring your best selling. Like I can't even understand it. Like it doesn't even make sense to me. And
That
now
was
you
not
got
like
you
a-
have a case where, oh, by the way, we could run GTA 6 on Switch 2, so we could launch it even if
Yeah.
it's a few years after. And they're gonna be like, nah, never mind, I'm good.
Nah.
Like, why would you do that?
That
Why would you not?
That ain't for us.
Yeah, and oh, by the way, one of the pillars that was one of the best-selling consoles, it's been doing really bad this generation. But the other guy that we could run it on is doing really well, but we don't want to put it on their console. Like, wait, what are we
It's
talking
right.
about?
Like-
What are you talking about?
At that point, it's personal. At that
Yeah.
point, it's personal. It's not about money or like the smart move, because it's not a smart move to
Yeah.
skip out on the fastest selling console of all time. By the
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
still,
Literally.
it's got to be personal at that point.
Without
Somebody,
without your said game.
right,
Exactly. Come on.
right.
Like, what are we talking about? You know.
Without your said game and without Activision Blizzard said game. too.
Yeah.
It sold that well. Yeah, literally. Come on, man. Like like, and even now you got EA. They're like, okay, we're putting. I mean, you put in Madden and stuff on there. Like they're putting their yearly stuff on there now.
Mhm.
Playing
I-
Madden
I-
right now.
And that's what's crazy. That's what's crazy because
I've been
I'm
seeing
playing it-
Steve playing Madden a
I'm
lot.
playing the shit out of Madden right now, bro. It's pretty good.
and that's what's crazy because Take-Two is still putting their stuff out day and date with other stuff. And it's like,
Yeah.
but GTA though, the one where we get all the microtransactions.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Not
it.
that-
Just
not
seems
that
like
It's so
It's
weird.
odd.
so crazy
It's
that
so
to
strange.
pass on the money just because of whatever reason.
Yeah,
Whatever is.
it's crazy to pass on the money for like a personal vendetta from
Right.
25, 20, 28 years ago. Like that's crazy. But I'm at this point, it's crazy. Like, why haven't they put more stuff? Like, it's got to be personal.
I feel like
It's if it don't come in Switch 2, it's personal. I'm sorry, it's just personal.
I
at
feel
this
like they
point, so.
definitely wouldn't have gotten a dev kit early though, based on their, even though they had the NBA
probably
games.
not.
Relationship?
No,
Oh, yeah.
nobody's expecting day and date. Nobody's expecting that.
Did
No, I don't think.
did the
yeah,
last
that didn't
2K
do-
game did come out on Switch too?
It did day and date though,
Mhm.
so
Day
they
and
did
date?
have it.
I didn't see any footage of that. I was
Yeah.
wondering how that was. Like Madden was kind of a disappointment. 30
It's
FPS.
2K looked really good on Switch, so no, it's no surprise it's doing good on Switch too. Madden was the only like outlier. Like they never made one for Switch, which is insane to me. But
Yeah,
I
that's right.
understand that more because it was a bit more difficult to get what they wanted to do with Madden, and obviously all that microtransaction shit, all that working on Switch with Switch's infrastructure, probably not the most viable, setup. But obviously
That's
they're
why
there
it's
for
like,
Switch
you know,
too. They
I mean,
showed up
not
for
like-
Switch too.
Yeah, because I mean, even Take-Two, like, I don't know, it's just so picky and choosy. I mean, they put Civilization on there, they got that.
Yeah.
On,
Mhm.
so I don't.
They
Why
got
did-
everything.
How they
They
think they
basically
put in
got everything.
like Civilization, right? But not putting GT.
Well, maybe Rockstar has more pull than we realize inside of Take-Two.
You think Rockstar
yeah,
is
but
equal to like
Rockstar
Bethesda?
also gave them again the trilogy, Red Dead Redemption 1. Like, what we doing? Why you guys? what is this? So
I think at that
so
point it
weird.
was kind of the narrative. Like it was coming to iPhone at that point. Like
Yeah.
some things are blatant and other things are like nah,
Like
we
LA
can't do that.
Noir, like what the fuck? LA Noir? Like,
Yeah, LA Noire. Remember that was early in the Switches.
yeah,
That was like
and, like,
2017.
that was a weird.
I'm not
People are
really.
like, "Oh man, you gotta buy LA Noir if you want GTA." I'm like, "It don't work that way, bro. That ain't how it works."
I don't think- Is this? I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Like, is this impressive or is this just like?
Look,
I mean,
okay,
I'd
look.
say-
Granted,
honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'd say this looks as good as the other versions because
yeah,
I
I was just
I
about
have-
to say that.
I have always said that I think sports games should look way better than they do, and they don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
they-
doesn't
they-
look
they're-
like wow. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this run on Switch 2. Like,
No, something
Yeah, because
happened
I don't think
after
any basketball game
2014.
No,
nowadays-
none of the 2K games look
I
that
don't think any
great.
of them
Yeah,
look that
they-
insane. Like they look, like to me, they should be the most realistic character models out of
They
the
Yeah.
should be. They used to be the standard
Yeah.
in
I don't think
graphics.
they are personally.
I was impressed
2014
with
was like the last time they actually looked impressive, and
Yeah.
like after that point, they decided to do.
I
a
mean,
quote-unquote
animations are
stylized
are solid.
change.
Well, you know what happens when you don't have fucking competition? This is the type of stuff that happens.
Well, I was
When you
gonna
have
say, and
zero
actually-
competition.
I
for
agree
both
with Eric. I
Madden
don't know if I
and
agree.
2K.
It looks better, but 2K14 was to me was like when the Xbox One and PS4 came out. I was like, oh, that's a jump. But
Yeah,
they don't. They
14,
look that much different from that. Like they look damn near the same.
Yeah,
even
they
in
don't.
14 looks way better than 26. Like it's.
But that's why I'm like,
It's
to me,
crazy.
like they should be way higher than that.
I'm wondering if the
way
Switch
more
2
than-
version's 30 because just booting up the PS5 or clip, it just looks like it's running smoother, more realistic.
It does look like the other one's at 30, but like visually, that should look the same. Look at this, is
I don't know.
basketball.
This is definitely like I was kind of hoping the Switch 2 version would look like this when I booted that footage up.
What you mean? It does. I
don't
didn't even
think it
see the
looks-
difference.
I don't
the
see
zoomed
a
out
difference, really.
shot. Yeah, obviously it's harder to tell, but I was watching before I shared some of the player model.
Yeah, you rocking with like different colors and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Also, I mean,
the
it's not
reflections
direct, but also,
obviously
like,
are nice, but yeah,
I don't know, man. Would get it. There's got to be a
Hold on,
comparison
hold on,
video
hold
up.
on. I got you. Hold on. It's a short, but I got you. I'll send it to you.
It's just they only.
If
got
you
a
share
short
your
version.
wide, ultra wide, it's gonna mess up. Remember?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm sending it to you.
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
I learned my lesson.
So when I played Madden 25, I was like blown away with how realistic that game looked. But I hadn't played a Madden game since 2010, so it was like there was a long gap.
I'm impressed with how Madden looks on Switch, but again, I haven't played a Madden game in fucking
Yeah,
7, 8 years.
I showed my
probably more.
sister a clip of my like gameplay with the Lions, and she's like, that's a video game. I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my god, like it looks like almost real.
This
Like,
is a.
I
This
sent
is kind
you
of a
2
shitty
of them on
comparison.
Twitter.
This one right here, but it's all zoomed out. But when you look at it tiny, they look goddamn distinct to me. This one. Let me
Yeah.
show you. But again, it's definitely the frame rate's in half. It's definitely 30 and 60. But like, it's unfortunately this is small. But like to me, I'm sorry, this looks the same.
Yeah, they look the same.
They look the same to me. You'd have to like really like be picking this
You
shit.
got to be
apart.
like really squinting.
I mean, come on, like look at this. You really tell me that? Look at the reflection. You still see the bottom and the bottom.
Yeah, it looks the
I mean,
same to me, bro.
come on. It's just the frame rate, which I mean that's definitely a,
Well,
a
that's-
cut.
yeah.
But
And I don't think that needs to be the case on Switch. I think.
But like,
Switch
look at
2 version-
PS5, the dude's face. You're telling me that looks super realistic compared to everything else in the industry? Come on.
It's just
body
I
look
feel like the
house.
Switch
Look at the dual
2,
faces. They look
the Switch
same.
2, I
Yeah.
feel like there's less polygons on the characters, but it's not a huge.
You getting that from this? Where are you getting this?
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
don't-
we all look at this.
Yeah.
Well, so far I haven't
You
seen
really
this.
look at it?
So far I haven't seen the Switch 2 like do a zoom in like shot after a play like the PS5's had
Well,
a
let's
couple
see. I'll,
now.
I'll keep it on the.
Because
I'll
it
keep
can't do it. No, it's fine.
But I'm guessing like the realistic sweat and stuff just not going to be quite as.
Oh, there was
Detailed.
something. Well,
This is
closer,
very
it's not really
slight.
zoomed in.
It's still
Yeah.
not. It's still far though. Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Look, he's got sweat. He's got
Look,
shit going on.
yeah, I don't, yeah.
I don't know,
bruh,
man. I
think-
don't like that shit. Looks like the same version. Look at
Maybe
this.
there's a
You're gonna
difference in
tell me that-
sharpness.
You're gonna tell me this guy's sweat looks so much more different from the other guy's sweat?
It didn't
I don't
look good to
think
me.
so. I
Juice,
think this looks like legit, like from a generation ago. Still, like they
Juice,
have
I
not
sent you
upgraded.
a
I
comparison
could show you a still from
between
both of you.
20
You couldn't tell me which was which.
between
Oh,
14 and
14.
26.
Okay, I'll share that one. Robert, you close that.
Okay.
So this is 2014 versus 26. Let's see, this
This
looks
is
really
Kobe
good.
Cat
Whatever
style
version
video.
this is,
That's
whatever version
14.
this is, this looks really good.
That's 14.
Which version is this one?
Yeah. 14 looks really good.
Wow.
That one's 2014. This one's
I thi-
2014.
Yeah.
I think it's like a little bit of a smoke effect in the arena,
Which one are you?
and
which
it's
one
the
are you talking
angle's
about?
different too than what we've been watching. This looks way more
Look at the animation,
realistic
man.
than
This
the.
one, the one that you're seeing right now, is 2014, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2014 right there.
And It's
Yeah.
26.
This is now.
Brother, that's a whole 12 years. And what
Yeah.
have what?
Where does it tell you which one's
Look at
which?
that shit. That
14.
shit looks.
No, because I
2014
have
looks-
this game.
It actually
2014.
does look better to me. I don't.
That's
And I
26.
ain't gonna lie, it actually does look
How do
better.
you know?
Yeah,
It
I-
doesn't tell you.
No, I know
'Cause,
because
yo, look
I
at
own the game. This
graphic
one
on
right now,
the graphic
Yeah,
around the
that's-
team. That's how you tell.
That's 14.
Well, also, this is 2014 right here.
yeah,
that's
that's
26.
26.
That's 26.
Okay.
That's 26.
Yeah, it's
You're
the
telling me
camera's
that's a
less
12?
zoomed and there's less like I don't know, like
This is
atmospheric.
2014.
See, that camera angle's better anyway. I just think it's
It's a better camera angle, but I'm just talking about like
Like even the
but I mean,
players.
Yeah.
dude, look what we're talking. We're
Players and-
talking a
Yeah, it does
12-year
not look-
difference. A very first year generation of Xbox One and PS4 to 6
PS4.
years
reflections.
into-
Look at the reflections and shit. Like what the fuck? What? That's
Yeah,
2014.
that's
And then
26.
look, this is 2026. Where are the reflections that are so sexy? Apparently, none. Not even.
That should look dry.
And now here we are, 2015.
Yeah.
20 This is a 2013 game right here in front of your eyes.
Wow.
that was a Wii U game right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, bro, like these
Yeah, I
they
remember when
have not they have not changed in literally since 2014.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's insane.
Ridiculous.
yeah, it is way
And
closer.
to me,
They
like
figured out they could charge you for it.
to
I-
me, it's like what?
I think they're
They
the
should
greed,
be
like one of the
leading the
worst
industry in terms of
as
that.
far as
It
greed
should
and
look
stuff.
like Death Stranding 2.
Oh yeah.
Because they got all the microtransaction shit too, where you buy the game and it like instantly wants you to
They're
buy.
just as bad, if not worse, than Madden.
Yep.
I don't
That's
partake.
crazy.
It doesn't bother me because I don't touch none of that shit. I just play the damn game. So,
Yeah,
but I
it's
hate
just
that it's
crazy
there.
when the fact that
See,
that
I don't know what-
I forgot about that.
I just
that
clicked
cra-
on
that,
another
like,
video and it does not have that
15.
generic scoreboard stuff. Like this looks like a completely different game when you're looking at the scoreboard. Like that other one just looked generic, and this says it's 2026 and the scoreboard's completely different. And it looks, to me, it doesn't look like, oh my god, better than 2014, but it definitely looks better than that other.
I don't know if I even
Yeah,
see
there-
it looks beautiful, to be honest. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, let's look at the
I
crowd
don't
and
know,
stuff. The
bro.
lighting on the players in the crowd, like the shorts.
But it looks
This
kinda
looks
dark
this looks
and-
way better than that last video. So I don't know if it's a bad capture, but why was it
like
such a generic like scoreboard in that other comparison?
I don't own the 2026.
Maybe that was 25. It said 26, but yeah, it just looked like somebody put.
Okay, a year earlier. Regardless,
I'm saying like
is not even remote. Like I
It's
personally.
It
this looks
shouldn't be
way
close,
better
bro.
than the last video to
Yeah.
me. Like
Uh,
the lighting on the players. Yeah,
I didn't necessarily Percy.
I mean, you're looking at it through the stream. I'm looking at
I'm
it
looking through a
direct.
Discord, but I also looked through the other one through a Discord.
But yeah, Discord's not. I don't have Nitro anymore, so it's not the full quality. But yeah, to
Well,
to
but
my
the
eye,
same
this looks
quality,
significantly
other two
better
pictures.
than the last
This,
video.
I definitely don't think this looks better than like this right now. What we're looking at right here. I definitely
Better
don't
than the
think-
2014.
This
It's
looks
like
I think it's
2K2 on
crazy
the
that
Dreamcast.
you're comparing the first 2013
That
year,
look kind of dry to me. I don't know.
2026 or 25. Like the fact that they
I
if it was
are you
decent,
sure? Because
it
this doesn't
compares.
say which one's which, and I don't know. Just looking at,
Oh, I own 2K14.
but just let me show
Yeah,
this. thing.
I own it
played on
too. I had
Xbox
to buy
One.
it again.
It's just
just to
this
play it.
little generic thing in the bottom right scoreboard just looks like
We'll
And-
look up another 2K26.
unless it's a different like Sunday night basketball versus a different gives you a better
They,
scoreboard.
they changed the graphics based on
'Cause
like playoffs.
Madden does
and
that.
fucking-
I just think the second video looked. I think this looks definitely better than the what we thought was 26 on the previous video. but-
Nobody's saying it looks bad, but I
No.
don't think it
But
ain't blowing
also
away the
think
2014.
No,
I
but-
generally I look at it, I can't even tell you it looks better. It just
I think
looks
this looks definitely better.
I
It's-
mean, even 2K.
definitely better.
well, just
2K's
I said just the
definitely
lighting
better
on the
than
players
24.
alone makes it look. This looks more realistic. The other one just looked flat. Like I don't know if it's PC and they turned off some of the lighting effects. I don't know. This just looks a little more three-dimensional and realistic to me. But anyway, enough about this series. this company has just been milking the guys who buy the game every year, and then you got to pay for like legacy players. It's almost like Capcom did it with Resident Evil Requiem.
Despicable.
They want $15 for like the digital deluxe extras. It's like 2-3 outfits. For with Leon, I don't even know if it's 2 or 3 each. I think it's like 1 for Leon and 2 for Grace, and then some other like basic stuff. They want $15 for it. I'm like, come on, Capcom, like that. I mean, there is unlockable
Capcom is
stuff.
back. They making their money. They don't give a fuck about what you talking about right now. They're gonna make their money.
Like Street Fighter,
And
that was
somebody's buying that shit, or they wouldn't do it.
like Street Fighter. There's
Oh,
no
Street
way I
Fighter
should have had to
doesn't
pay money to have Chun-Li's like original outfit or Cammy's,
Of course
good
not.
outfit.
That's despicable.
But I bought.
But you know what? I bet hundreds of thousands of people bought that shit, and you bought that shit too. You
Well, I
can't
paid
complain.
$40 for the game, and then I paid $15 in to get like 2 or 3 new characters and some outfits.
they purposely put her in some bullshit outfit, and
Oh, I like the
they
default.
dangle the classic outfit in front
Yeah.
of you, and you're like, oh,
Right.
I do like the new outfits, but at least let me unlock the retro ones. But either way,
yeah, that should be an unlock. That would be an
They-
unlock, and
They
10
look
years ago,
specifically at you, Juice, and
Oh.
was like, you know what?
sorry
You know
that
what? We can give the old stuff, but you know what Juice really likes? The old school stuff. And
You
we
wanna
know
see
he'll
them
pay
eyes
15 for
out.
that. Yeah.
So that video I was showing, that was with mods people added on PC. That's why I thought it looked better.
you gonna pay for them thighs.
The NBA game,
And the truth shall set you free.
Oh,
the NBA footage was with realistic mods. That's why it looked better.
even with that, I still don't think it looked.
I still
It
didn't see
looked
but-
great. Like
okay.
on my direct feed screen, it looked freaking like
Yeah.
the lighting on the character or on the players alone made it look way more realistic.
Goddamn PC gamers and their goddamn mods.
It's like 2K. It's just like it's just despicable. Like I'll never buy one of their games. Oh, I accidentally left the YouTube page for the live stream. I don't know if that messed. I think we're still live. I don't know. I accidentally clicked
shit.
off that a while ago.
I can't remember the last time I bought like
I wonder if we
a
were.
full price 2K game.
I wonder if we haven't been live for a while because it says connect your encoder to go live.
I found this
Man.
Yeah,
one,
we've been live this whole time.
2K14,
Oh, that
I'm
was.
not-
26.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
connect.
Nobody's saying anything, so
Yeah, it says connect your encoder to start preview. Dude, we're back up now. I don't know if it stopped. I accidentally changed the page instead of clicking on a new tab when I was showing
Lenny
those
says
videos.
you're good. It says J Big said it was still live. So
Okay.
Yeah, we've been live this whole time. I always
Yeah.
keep the other one on.
Did 2K14.
Oh
It's-
Lord.
Oh, look
Lord.
at that.
Oh, you can definitely see the difference, bro. Come on.
2K14 looks better than that thing. I think.
What? This is
Yeah, that's-
insane.
Yeah, they need to hire whoever did
Yeah.
those
I
mods
mean, if it
because
doesn't look better, it looks the same at the minimum, and it's embarrassing.
Wow.
We're talking a whole new generation.
I only saw a split second of the 14. I saw like maybe
Oh.
1 second of it.
It's spent a lot of time on 26. Go back to that 14.
He said, "Look at
They're
the
just
shot clock,
showing, like,
though.
every
Shot
little,
That's the
record
shot
is.
clock.
Look at the shot clock, though."
they're showing every little detail, including
Look
like
at the.
shot clock and stuff.
Like the refraction of
You
the.
can see the art, the weird, like
Mhm.
yeah, from the glass. Like that's crazy.
Well, that's not even
And
in
14.
2086.
Look at that.
14.
You even
That's-
get a little
that's
depth
right.
of field.
Like with that whole little thing. Well,
Yeah.
it has texture on the and then this.
And this flat ass bland. What is this? A plastic backboard? What is this shit? This shit looks like it's plastic compared to glass.
I never knew
Wow,
that
I
2014
legit-
was like.
see-through and
Did
nothing.
not expect this. I mean, when people say that, you're like, oh yeah, okay, nostalgia. You think it looks better, but this shit actually does look better. Wow.
But if it doesn't look
That's
better, it looks like
crazy.
nothing's changed essentially. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like.
Is
Yeah.
there more? Do
We're
they show
talking about
players or
the
anything or
first
crowd?
year of the PS4 and Xbox One, the first.
And it ran those
That's
systems
crazy.
ran the
I
game
usually
flawlessly,
use
probably at 60 FPS. I'm gonna
Yeah,
guess.
usually the first game that comes out is just like a up-res kind of version of the last generation. So you don't really expect anything from that first year of sports games. But no,
But
they went
did
in.
it with the with 14.
Well, one thing is they probably still
I
released it
remember.
on
It's funny because I
PS4.
remember when they first showed that off.
Is this always going to show? Like, show
What'd you
some
Look at how
shit?
dry that shit look. That
Oh,
shit look.
well, he goes really in depth.
That
It's
shit
20
looks
minute
dry
video.
and bland as shit. That's embarrassing.
I wonder if
That is embarrassing.
I'm not giving them any
Because
excuses,
so
but
the net versus ball.
they still
Look at what?
they still probably released
That's
the
2014.
PS4. It's probably still PS4 versions of these games, right? It's not PS5.
Yeah, no,
yeah, I'm
they
pretty
don't
sure
have
it's
a
still putting it on
PS5 version.
PS4.
They once they get 2 years out of a version, they don't support it
Look
at
at
all.
that
Oh,
ball.
really?
It look like a real ball. Yeah.
So they're
That shit
Yeah,
look clean as
like I have 14, and there's no online gameplay. There's no way to get VC. Like none of that. You were playing the most bare bones game. Period.
yeah.
I will
They
say
spend
that's
all
a
their
little bit
time
better
making
than
a
that.
great looking.
The net looks
great
better on
playing game.
26.
it should.
Yeah, I'll
net
say
looks-
Yeah,
the
the net looks
looks
better. You
better.
can definitely see that. Yes, the net does
Yeah,
look
the
better.
net wasn't flat. In 2K14
Right.
the net was flat.
Yeah,
So,
that looks
yeah,
pretty.
yeah,
That right
yeah.
there looks almost
Angular.
real, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
the way the
Absolutely.
net
I'll
moves.
give 2K26 that one. Definitely.
yeah, they
Yeah, when
definitely
you
got
have
Yeah,
no
we spent a
human
lot of
players,
time
it just
in
real.
NBA.
We spent a lot of time on this.
Well,
Everybody
because this
still
guy
watching?
is so bizarre.
Because it is impressive and surprising. I will say it's
All right,
surprising.
let's
as shit.
check out a character. So that's
Rest in peace to the
26.
goat.
Wait, hold
Oh,
on,
you gotta go
24.
back. They do 14 first. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta do
hold on.
14 first.
Oh,
Goat
they're doing
24.
shoes. They're looking at shoes.
His shoes is
Alright,
clean.
This
Stop
camera
looking
work
at the damn camera.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't easy to do, trying to turn it
But he's
around.
trying, yeah, I mean, but he's trying to show you the whole surround of the
Mhm.
shoe and everything.
Yeah.
Mind you, again, this is a game from 2013.
Oh, look at them padded leather Jordans over there.
Right.
We now have a whole generational. Not even. We're talking about 5 years into the generation.
Yeah.
Not
They
even.
got me staring at
I mean, with
man
this
legs.
in this
damn-
perspective, with the depth of field, you know, you definitely 26 looks more realistic. But I think it's in the reflections and stuff.
Yeah, but look at the shoes. You don't even get the. You
This
don't
looks
even
good
get the
though.
stitching.
Shoes look good.
Yeah, look,
Yeah, I think the
yeah,
close-ups
good.
are gonna favor big time the 26.
26 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
damn,
can-
even
the
that-
shoes definitely they look
that-
better.
That looked clean though
Oh,
when
yeah.
you went to 2K24. I mean,
It looks
14.
good. 14 still looks good.
You
But
can tell like on the cord.
26
you can
does
see,
look
This
better.
looks more like a
lower
video
res.
game, and 26 looks
Yeah.
more closer to realism, but still not.
Show Durant
14 is
ashy
still-
legs.
I mean,
14 is still
show
super
Durant
impressive,
ashy
though.
legs.
in motion,
You can see the crust on his kneecaps.
14 man in terms of that man.
Be cool if you
Why
could.
did they-
In terms of the shoe- This shoe looks
why
just
did
as real. I would
not
say. as
allow-
the real one.
That comment. Ashy? Is that why?
Look at these two shoes. Those
Yeah.
shoes look this.
I wish they had like the same like player, same like
All right, this
shoe,
shit making me dizzy, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see.
same. They should be on the same
Wow.
court with the same colors. You know, try to get as close as possible. See, look, that court looks way. Was that the same? Is that LA in both of them? Because that
Yeah.
looks
No.
way lighter.
Oh wait, go back.
No.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
LA.
Yeah,
It's
LA.
a completely different color
Well, it's a
court,
different color. Yeah.
which throws it off.
But even then, like, look at the reflection, and you got the shadow. Like, it's not a.
Yeah,
it's
you can
not a
see the-
difference.
the
You know, it's
ref-
not some difference. That's
Not-
my problem.
Okay, now I see what they're
Like,
doing.
look at that. Can we be
Yeah.
familiar? Like,
Yeah,
what-
that's you would
That
expect
yellow
way
look
more.
pissy. Pissy as
Yeah.
hell.
but like what I'm saying, like the same. It has the same reflection
Gold.
of what's going up
Yeah,
on top
that's
is
the
on the
same.
bottom. Like it's not like there's some massive difference. Or that one didn't.
And of
Wow.
course,
Oh,
with the
that
court
shit-
being
that
so
shit-
light, you can't see
That
it
shit
anyway.
washed out like a mother.
Yeah,
Why is it washed out on the new one?
yeah. I mean that one.
They must
actually,
have. They must have a.
that one
more-
favors technically 2K14. That's a specific shot. And it's dude, there shouldn't be a single shot that favors you. That's the
No.
thing. There
Not
should
a-
be
not a
single
one.
shot
All right,
that
let's
favors
move on.
Yeah.
Again.
the shot clock. Oh, do you want to see
Let's see
the
Kobe.
faces?
I think this is gonna be. It's still impressive.
Oh.
2014 's still impressive.
2014
Bro,
Kobe.
that looks really good. For
It does.
2016.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
What was
I mean-
the detail?
Oh wait a minute.
it's
Hold on a
it
second.
almost looks too. It almost looks too soft, but man, it's a little.
Yeah,
His
I don't
face
know.
looks
I-
like
I
it's
think-
plastered
I think I
on.
might give it a. Oh wait, hold
That
on.
looks
hold
like
on.
LeBron. Like, that's real.
It probably looks a little odd there with his eyes.
He looked the nose look off. I don't know. Uh-huh. What are we doing?
Why don't we show LeBron?
Oh, okay. So you can-
Where was the
Steph
26th
Curry.
They want to
LeBron?
show LeBron. He's retired.
Yeah, why the eyes look like
I'd be
that?
shocked
Yeah,
if
the eyes
26.
look
eyes a little
Yeah, why?
It
bugged.
shouldn't even be close.
Only Steph look like that. That looks terrible.
The eyes look a little
terrible.
bugged though.
Yeah,
Steph like he angry about his wife making comments.
that looks way
Well, that's a
better.
difference.
That's huge.
That looks
that was
definitely
different.
better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
That was the worst Steph Curry I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was awful. Why
That's
did they make
like
him look like
that's
that?
like
That
that's
definitely looks better.
yeah.
But
But
it almost
zoom
don't look
out,
like
you're
him,
probably
though.
not tell the difference.
Hey, look at Melo.
I honestly
But the
think
haircut
the Kobe
is
though,
clean, though.
2014 gotta look better
Yeah.
than 2026 though.
Yeah.
But Steph Curry though, that's a night and day difference.
You can't show Melo 26 because he don't exist.
Oh,
What
they
is
might
this?
give- oh no!
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. It's like a throwback. Kind
Yeah.
of thing. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a definite.
Yeah, that
There's a
look like
major
Melo's
uptick.
ugly little brother. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Again, this is one
They
that
don't look
I
like
think
them right
I
there.
think they just fucked up Steph Curry in 2014. To be honest, 'Cause
Yeah,
I actually kind of even prefer the Kobe in 2014 than 2026.
yeah. He
Yeah.
has
He looks more like
detail.
Kobe
He got moisture, obviously.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess
There's
he's
something-
kind of sweating on this one too, but
No, but there's something
Nah.
about the 2026 model of Kobe that looks.
Yeah,
a
it don't
little
look
off, I
right.
feel like.
it don't
Yeah.
look right.
Yeah, it looks a
And I
little
think
like
you know what? It's just Steph
lacking.
Curry. They really fumbled the bag with him on. And to
Curry
be
looked
fair,
like a
like
villain.
I'm sure in 2K26
Somebody didn't
there's
like
probably,
Curry.
There's
Yeah,
probably a
somebody
bunch
was
of
hating
like
on Curry.
models that also look odd. Although I would
They
say
got
that LeBron
Shaq in
looks
these
better
games or what?
2K26.
yeah.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
everybody in these games.
Yeah, Shaq's in there.
Yeah. They got the girls playing in this one too.
Yeah, they got all WNBA.
Blacks.
That's
don't-
crazy. You got to give
What
them
is
something for
this?
that. That's
Oh, this
that's
is
wild.
just like
Yeah.
It's weird
like
watching
top
them
two.
dunk though. I mean,
They got they got two completely different leagues in one game. That's
Yeah,
pretty-
this
yeah,
looks really
and they,
good,
And they
like
put the
that-
girls.
they
They
killed
put
it in
what's her name
2013,
as a
man. They really
94.
did.
So
what
she's
did
better
what
than
did
a lot of
the
guys,
PS3
Okay,
version
Clark-
of
Yeah.
look like?
No,
This-
it looked like the last gen.
It had to
version.
been a huge
2012.
difference over freaking.
Oh, it's a massive difference. It's a huge difference. Yeah, no, that's a huge. That's why this was a generational leap game.
Well, we
and
might as well
after
look
that, they
at
were
it.
like,
Go to
"Alright, let's
NBA
see."
2K13 on the 360.
Man, I can't believe we're still on this. It's 8:30. We're still on.
I know.
Let's get out of here.
People are gonna be.
Get,
All right, I'm
Oh, come
closing
on.
it.
This blacktop
They're
is
enjoying it
actually
too.
worse than this is a way worse blacktop.
I'm
than
stop
the
watching. I
24.
stopped watching it. So,
get the hell out of here.
I did want to say I was at Best Buy when I picked up Tropical Freeze. They had the Xbox ROG Ally X, and they had the Legion Go 2. And the Legion Go 2 was just sitting there with the Windows menu, and I was about 7 feet away, and I could hear the fan. It was like, I was like, holy
wow.
shit! And it's not even playing the game. This thing is huge
It's
too.
powerful, but yeah. I mean, you saw mine. It's probably about
yeah.
the same size as mine.
It was just I forgot just how chunky it was. And then the ROG Ally, they only had like Asphalt Legends demo. They didn't really have anything to really look at. So I didn't really spend too much time checking either one out. But I was just surprised by how loud that fan is. And my Switch 1 fan was running the other day. I was watching YouTube and plugged it in, and the fan was on for about 20 seconds. Which kind of surprised me. I was like checking, where's the vents? Do I need to clean this thing out? Like I couldn't. What are you looking at, Robert?
Which one?
NBA. No, I was looking at NBA
Oh, no.
Live 14, which is so bad. This is
Oh,
like an
no.
embarrassment but look
NBA
at
Live is terrible. Yeah.
the difference between NBA Live and
Jesus.
NBA 2K14
Oh man, what we doing?
is
What we doing?
hilarious.
Oh my
Look
god.
at this, look at
Oh,
this,
it's
look at
bad.
this
Yeah,
LeBron.
it's
Look
bad.
at this, look at this LeBron. This is
Listen.
PS4, by the way.
It's EA. EA Sports.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my! I remember that. Yes, like dog meat face.
But zoomed out, it probably looked all right. But yeah,
Look
wow.
at that. This is both.
Oh
PS4.
no!
This is both PS4.
That's crazy.
bad,
That was the end
bro.
of
That's
live right there, pretty much.
Yeah, they gave up
Yeah,
on
it
live
was.
after that shit.
Bro, what is this? What is this LeBron?
And
versus,
Live
like,
used to be that-
massive difference?
Used to be that game. Like,
Yeah.
how did
Oh,
they
It used to
fall?
be the
so,
top seller.
yeah,
That's insane.
My, the mighty have fallen.
2K came in,
Crazy.
and couldn't touch them.
Hey, did we talk about Switch being 1 day short from being?
Oh
9
shit, I
years
forgot
old?
about the anniversary's tomorrow. Of
Yeah.
Damn, that's right. It's
9
crazy.
years.
That's crazy. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I put on Twitter. It's crazy because when we first heard about the Switch, one of the first things they said is that they were going to support it
For
between
10 years
7
and
and 10
Retro Death.
years. It was like,
And we
Retro
we
was
all-
right. I can't believe it's been
God
9
damn.
years. Remember, we were just here getting excited for the Switch to come out. The channel, the views were skyrocketing, like 1,000 views on a podcast,
Yeah.
100 live viewers, and it was just
Yeah.
9 years ago
I was
already.
on vacation and I sent Robert my Amazon account so he can order that bitch for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tonight would be the
It
midnight
seemed like
release.
it wasn't that long ago, and we're talking about Switch 2 right now.
And,
Like being
in 3 hours, it'll be exactly 9 years.
oh my gosh!
Since the
Yeah,
midnight release.
shoot, we would be
Crazy.
standing in line. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's wild.
What the- These don't
bro,
look
we back on this
terrible.
again.
This is the,
What is this
Oh my
comparison?
God.
this is the last gen version, so the Xbox 360 on the left, and then on the right is
Some are
oh, no, no.
closer than they should
no, no.
be.
No, my bad. It's the
That's
Xbox One
crazy,
on the left.
bruh.
Some
God,
are
come
pretty
on.
close
Oh
though.
my God,
That-
Some are pretty
loser.
close.
Oh,
Some are actually closer than
Oh,
they should
man.
Yeah, it's not
Oh, wow.
as big of
Oh,
a
what?
difference. To be honest, I thought it'd be a bigger difference. Look at that guy. He looks
Look at
weird. in
that
both.
head, man. He got an alien
Some I
head,
think the
man.
right looked better in that last one, but not that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no,
Who
no,
the
no,
fuck
no,
is
no.
that guy?
Griffin, what they did to Griffin? Oh no, look what they did. Oh my
Randolph.
God. Zach Randolph, what happened?
He looks funny in both.
This is
looks
hilarious.
bad.
Oh,
Where's
no.
Steve Nash?
Kyle Korver.
You're like an angry little kid.
Who's that guy? Looks like an old grandpa.
No, Chris Bosh. He looked like a straight up alien for real.
Not Dwight.
Neither one looks good there.
This is hilarious, bro. God dang. Oh no. He look like he's 3 years old on the left.
Actually, the left is supposed to be the good one.
Poor Paul. What they did to Paul? Oh no.
Kobe. Is
Oh,
that Kobe?
No, what?
What?
Yeah.
Like Kobe's uncle, bro. Who is that?
Oh,
This
man.
That's
is
Not
hilarious.
Vince Carter.
They
Hey,
fucked
look
up.
at that.
fucking
Oh,
Nokovic or whatever.
Djokovic.
Oh, wow.
No, what?
Yeah, this is
Oh
horrible.
my God, this is hilarious.
Not KG.
Oh,
no.
Kevin Garnett. Oh no.
Actually, there I think the right one almost looked better.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Not there.
This-
That's
that was
crazy.
hilarious. Oh my
What?
God. this-
That's almost the
What
same.
is going on?
Oh,
Look
man.
at
Look at
Skyrim
that.
character.
That's a different
You
person.
can clearly tell they pay more attention to certain players.
hmm
Oh, not
Oh,
AD.
it's still got the eyebrow though. They got that unibrow
Oh,
down. Boy. Yo, this is hilarious.
This is terrible.
So the funniest thing is
Oh wow.
That, see, that didn't look
James
bad.
Harden.
The old, the
No,
last
that
gen.
wasn't bad actually for James Harden.
Yeah.
I love
Oh, what? That's a different person. What? Ginobili. Oh no, Ginobili. What the fuck? Oh
That's
no!
terrible.
Look what they did to
oh, man.
them cornrows ain't corning. What happened?
Right. Why they make him look like that? Why they make Westbrook look like that?
Kevin Durant, bruh.
Oh, man.
Oh no, what? That's not the same
Oh,
person.
man.
That was not the same person.
Nah. What is going
That's
on
good
here?
art style right
This-
there. What happened?
This
there?
shit is hilarious.
They all
Why are we
look
looking
like-
at inmate photos? Since 12?
They all look like they got some sort of.
That's not the same person. What are they doing? Oh no, Iguodala, what happened? Oh man,
That
was
is
awesome.
funny.
This-
That is funny.
That was great. That was great.
that was comedy.
to,
That was a comedy video.
I'm so sorry.
You know, though,
I'm so sorry.
thinking about like getting back to
awesome.
Capcom, some of those PS4 Capcom games, like
Oh, man.
some of those character models, I'd be curious
They look impressive.
how they look now because like I remember like Devil May Cry 5, obviously the Resident Evil remakes and shit. Like I was just always impressed with Capcom's character models, and so the PS4. I mean, I don't think I simultaneously feel like we appreciated, but also didn't appreciate the graphical prowess of that generation.
Oh, for
um,
sure.
Really?
I think
I
because
thought we
maybe
did.
because when it came out of the gate, it was impressive, and then
Wait, you know,
we had like
more like
we
Well,
had
here's the
eight
thing.
we had 8
Oh,
years of
time.
basically really good visuals. So I think we got a little more used to it.
Well, truthfully, I personally feel like other than super realistic, like character models, we've peaked, man. Like
Yeah.
we've well not peaked, but plateaued, where it's like it's very
Yeah.
my increments. Like it's no longer like, oh, look at these. It's more like a small hill up in terms of
Law of
visuals.
diminishing returns.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
going into that generation. Some people probably forgot, but that was the talk. It was like, oh, the law of
Diminishing returns.
diminishing returns and blah blah blah. Oh, the PS4 and Xbox. I remember like Rich review text videos talking about these visuals ain't looking much better than the last gen. And I remember all that talk, and then they fucking came out the gate with the PS4, and you're like, Killzone and Shadowfall. Was it Shadowfall?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
And you
Rise.
saw like that, and you saw like Rise on Xbox, and you saw what's your game, Robert? Series
Infamous.
Infamous, and the Infamous.
Infamous.
You were like,
Yeah.
that was
Particle
bullshit. All that
effects.
talk was bullshit. Cause I was feeling really good as a Wii U fan, like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
this next generation ain't gonna be too much of a leap. Yeah, okay, bro.
But just think
They
of
showed
like
2013.
the
I was like,
original Last of Us versus Last of Us Part 2. Like that's a pretty significant.
Insane.
Right.
Especially
And I
Yeah.
still think The Last of Us Part 2 is some of the peak character models in terms of like realism and how they look. It's incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Incredible. Like that's why to me it's like I think personally, like again, if you play a game from the PS4 or whatever, like again, like I said, law of diminishing returns. They're not it's not a day and night difference. Like you could, I mean again, one of the best looking games on the platform, right? For Horizon Forbidden West is a PS4 game also. Like they have a PS4 and it looks great. Like it's not a
Yeah.
night and day difference, And so it's just stuff like that where I think it's kind of what you're saying, Juice, that like I think the next almost leap, other than like again more realistic character models, is the lighting. You get the different lights again to make it more of a better difference, you could say.
And I think
but in terms of like the pure raw visuals, I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
I remember having this discussion with Clocked It when it was like 2019. I bought my first LG OLED, and because it had HDMI 2.1, 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, and I was like, well, I'm just ready for the future. PS5, Series X are going to be HDMI 2.1, and he's like, well, I shouldn't have to buy a new TV to appreciate, like, because I said you're really not going to see the full benefits of a PS5 or Xbox, unless you have a 4K high frame rate, HDR, good HDR TV. That's where you're going to see the difference. And he was like, well, I shouldn't have to buy a new TV to see a more of a generational leap in between one generation and the next. And I said, yeah, but at the same time, the Xbox 360, if you're running an old, it would look better. But when you saw that shit in HD, remember I showed you guys that photo of like the golf, first time I
Yeah.
saw golf in HD. It's,
Mhm.
I mean, you definitely had needed a new display over the years
Right.
to take full advantage. So I think that's really where they stand out. And then jumping up to 60 FPS almost for every game, that
Yeah.
pretty much takes almost double the performance hardware wise just to hit the pretty much same level of graphics at 60. So I think that was kind of the push. I think there's only a few PS5 games that are just 30 only. I know Plague Tale. Was it Plague Tale Requiem? Whatever.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
started out as 30. They added a 60, but then like Monster Hunter Wilds is 30. It doesn't even hit 30 like consistent. There's not a lot of 30 FPS only games on this current
Yeah.
generation. So
Well,
I'm
my
glad
thing-
that that's where
30
they
FPS
decided to go.
aren't the biggest like difference between the 60 and I mean look at
No.
Resident Evil Requiem 60
If
FPS.
you go to the 30 FPS version of like Forbidden West in the 60, I don't think it's worth going down to the 30 FPS mode. I don't think it looks that much better. But like Resident Evil doesn't even give you that option anymore. Like they took the toggle. I guess you can turn on 120 hertz mode, but I didn't mess with that. But yeah, I think that's where they decided to go. I'm kind of glad they did that instead of trying to just push the 30 FPS with better visuals. Kind of happy
Mhm.
the direction they took, and hopefully the Switch 2 can get. I wouldn't expect like GTA 6. Obviously, that's gonna guess that's gonna be 30 FPS on PS5, and that would be the sacrifice
Oh, it's definitely gonna be 30.
for a Switch 2 edition of any game, you would think, but Resident Evil kind of proved that. Even though Leon's late game stuff pretty much runs at 30 on Switch 2. There's like a lot of fire. There's like raining outside with fire, it looked like. But yeah, so anyway, I think we pretty much covered everything. I do want to jump into a little quick movie discussion. So I was like the biggest MCU hater over the years. Ever since Age of Ultron, I went to the theater, work buddy, and we were riding
These are
home,
all trash.
and we are just like, you know, I just don't think I think it's starting to wear out. I think it's starting to wear out its welcome. Yeah, I liked movies after that, but I remember that specifically. I rewatched that movie like last week. I couldn't find one thing. I was like, oh wow. I'm looking for why didn't I like this movie? I thought it was good.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Like I'm like waiting.
Age of
Yeah.
Ultron.
I was waiting
was
for the
good.
thing. I guess the biggest thing is just the plan was dumb to launch a city into the sky and slam it down like an asteroid. That was kind of a lame idea because just to me that was like
After all that shit they gave Superman or Man of Steel for
Yeah.
all the destruction, blah, blah, blah. They did that bullshit, and
and
nobody
in
said a
the first
goddamn
Avengers. But
thing.
anyway, I'm rewatching these
Yeah.
movies.
Well, yeah, well,
And I guess in just maybe just getting away from it, not being fatigued, or just maybe it was my bias. I was just mad because it was so popular and everyone was just praising these movies.
that's the one you picked though. I can see you picking some other ones, but Age of Ultron. Go ahead, sorry.
I thought it was.
surprised
I don't
too,
say
though,
it was
when I
great.
rewatched
It's,
Age of Ultron, it was way better than I remember. to be honest.
I would put it fourth in the Avengers movies, but I still thought it was really. I
What?
really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed
yeah,
it.
fourth of an Avenger movies for me also, but
But I
I
have
can't
yet.
even watch that shit.
I have yet to watch
Yeah.
a movie. Like I watched Endgame right before the podcast. I thought it was great. Like I was like Mr. Down on it.
And yeah, Endgame's amazing.
I
yeah,
really
love
liked
Endgame
it.
personally.
I
You're
still
welcome.
don't like a
Yeah,
few
it was great.
aspects of it, but I was like, damn, like this is a really good movie. Like I forgot the first hour of
I
the
think I
movie.
still like Infinity War a little bit more because of the stakes. And
But,
Actually, I'm looking
and
at my
shit.
list. I have Age of Ultron above the original Avengers. Actually,
Yeah, the first Avengers has some things that are great and other things I'm like, yeah, it's
Well,
fine, but
It was shot amateurishly. That's one thing. It was
but even like the
amateur filmmaking.
MCU humor, like the MCU like quippy stuff, like it's not. I'm not even noticing it, to be honest. Other than a few lines here or there, I'm just like in Age of Ultron. They're like the city's flying, and then they're driving in a car, just like making casual jokes, like that. Josh Whedon
I
kind
thought you were
of.
gonna say Civil War, but that's not an Avengers movie.
I watched
Okay.
Civil War a couple months ago, and I liked that a lot more than I did initially.
I was gonna say Civil War. I do like better than I initially liked it.
The plot still
and,
just as ridiculous
I mean,
as.
You can reveal a new superhero better than they revealed Black Panther. That shit was amazing. How you came out in that movie.
But
So,
I even liked Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I watched it 2 nights ago, and that
you like them more
the
than
the first time I watched it, I turned it off. I thought it was so bad. I didn't even finish it for like a
Yeah.
year.
oh, and you
Really?
actually liked it this time.
I thought it was great.
it's because
Oh,
you were
that's great.
you were a Hack
What a
Snyder,
leap. No, what a
Snyder bro.
leap.
That's why
It's still like
Hack Snyder bro.
I still
So
don't like
interesting.
some aspects of it, but I was like, man, I was genuinely
Yeah.
laughing.
What an interesting twist that you went
I
from, like,
know,
the
after all
biggest
this time.
haters to, actually, these are pretty damn good.
I enjoyed the first Guardians was fine.
Almost said the shawarma.
Yeah, that joke that was kind of.
Oh shit.
But
now you gotta rewatch the. Maybe you'll.
I'm
like
gonna have to
No Way
rewatch
Home.
Iron Man 2 now because that was always one of my lowest.
Nah,
ones.
if I'm done talking to you. If you come back and say you like Iron Man
Dude,
2, we're done.
I haven't watched it since like the day after the Blu-ray came out. Whenever look up that year, probably 2000.
Iron
not-
Man 2 is such
Okay.
ass.
I have Iron Man 2 as an okay movie.
Yeah.
Down on the last.
I don't know, man.
five-
All my
bottom five
okay or
movies,
bad
bottom
movies
five
I've liked.
DC movie.
Thor: The Dark World I really liked.
Yeah,
I
Really?
can't believe that shit either. I can't
I
believe that shit.
thoroughly liked
What
that
about
movie.
well, I mean, one that means you got yeah, I mean, you gotta one, you definitely gotta watch Wakanda Forever because I'd be curious what you think about that one. But
You watched Black Panther?
I watched that one time. I haven't rewatched that one.
Oh.
I got Disney Plus for a
You wanna
month. I got like 2 weeks left. I'll have to. Maybe I'll just end up watching.
Hurry up.
well, then you gotta
Right.
rewatch No Way Home. Because
No
maybe
Way
it'll
Home is
actually-
good.
I guess I'm gonna have to.
No Way Home is good. I like
I
No
bought
Way
the shit, so I had no choice. But I'm still not going to change on how stupid people were acting. Smart people were doing really stupid things that were annoying the shit out of me in that movie.
Did
So
you,
I
well,
don't
hold
know.
on, but
That's
what's
gonna
your overall
change.
thoughts? Did you like the movie, T, or do you dislike it? Do you think it's okay? Like, what do
No,
you
I
want?
liked the movie, but I couldn't get past the stupidity of characters that should be way smarter, literally geniuses, and I just didn't like the fact that Peter Parker was doing some majorly stupid things.
Yeah, the whole
in that
setup
movie.
of that movie bugged me, but
And
maybe
not only him, but also Doctor Strange was doing really
Mhm.
stupid shit. I'm like, you should know better. You're fucking Sorcerer Supreme. You ain't doing this dumbass shit. I'm sorry, this is dumb.
and I felt like they
So-
wasted Green Goblin and Doc Ock completely, personally. But
I probably would disagree with you on that. I
Oh,
think
and
they've
you
they
handled
should
them
have been
pretty
a
well.
legit like.
should watch Thunderbolts.
I'm
'cause
gonna
I know a
watch.
lot of people-
I was gonna
Oh,
give it a
Thunderbolts
shot.
is
but
really good. I like
Really?
Thunderbolts.
Robert said
Yeah,
Fantastic
I like
Four
that.
would be my new favorite MCU movie, and I thought
Sorry,
that
I mean,
movie
I
was,
thought it was
that movie was so forgettable that I forgot it like an hour later.
I can't
I
get
think-
past the opening fight sequence in that the area that
I
they get locked into in Thunderbolts. That
You
shit
should
bored
watch
me to
Eternals.
tears.
I think they handle a super like an actual legit person who is way stronger than everybody really well. I think they handle it really well.
I'm not gonna
Maybe
give
this is
another
your time
chance.
to watch
but-
Eternals and be like, oh,
I'm not
actually-
watching Eternals over. It
No,
took me
I
three
heard
times.
it was
Don't do that.
It took me three
That's
times to
fair.
get through that movie. I had to start it 3 different times because I kept falling
Nah.
Oh, so
asleep.
you did
that's-
see it. You did see it.
I saw it, but I kept falling asleep and had to.
Oh.
It's not redeemable. Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, I don't. I'm
that
not
one
gonna
is
watch.
actually bad.
I'm not planning on watching Shang-Chi again either. But just
Oh, no, you
Oh,
should have watched
Shang-Chi.
if
Oh,
you're
did you
all-
watch? Did you watch Captain America?
No.
What is the?
I'm not watching any
Brave
new
New World.
ones.
Oh.
should
Yeah.
watch it.
Why they do my boy Anthony Mackie like that? Put him out there with that.
You're very close to seeing
Man.
a lot of these, so
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Uh,
watch. I'm not gonna watch it.
That should have been on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Brave New World. That was a Disney Plus movie, bro. That
It
So
was,
yeah,
definitely
I gotta say too. In the home theater community, the MCU movies are known for a bit of a lackluster sound design. Now the bass is
Okay.
definitely lower than some of the best sounding movies, but I was thoroughly impressed with the action scenes. With I've significantly upgraded my audio and video
For
since the
the
last time I
reward.
watched these movies. I think that's had an impact because I'm like fully engrossed in the image and the sound and what's going on. I didn't watch them in order though, which kind of wanted to watch each series
Yeah,
by
you gotta
itself.
watch them in order. Yeah.
To an extent.
I
Like
don't
I've
think
waited to
but
watch
it-
Guardians.
it enhances
if you're
it.
marathoning it, then yeah,
I think
guess.
though,
It
but
enhances
it
it.
was it didn't hurt it. It was enlightening to watch them out of order and say, wow, these don't work as well if you just watch like all 3 Captain Americas, all 3 Thor movies. They don't really work as well. if
Nothing
you don't-
fucks with the Winter Soldier for me. I'm just
yeah,
Oh,
that's
Winter Soldier is one of the
that's
best.
my movie.
Yeah,
that's one of my
Yeah.
top favorite Marvel movies.
and what I'm
period.
actually ending up like wanting to like buy the 4K versions of some of these movies, but Disney Plus.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie, like I'm Mr. Physical Media guy. I watch Endgame on Disney Plus because it has the IMAX enhance. It has like the basically 16:9 version.
The Blu-ray
and,
doesn't have that, right?
Yeah, it's they cropped it. It's
Weird.
stupid. But I finished the movie. I immediately booted up the 4K or the 1080p version of Endgame. The exact same scene. The audio, I could not tell one difference in bass response and clarity or nothing from the streamed version to the it's not the disc, it's a 40 gig version on my my movie player, but still it's basically the disc quality. There used to be a huge difference between streaming audio and physical disc high quality, and I was like, damn, it's so at this point I don't want to have Disney Plus forever, but like I'm thinking about buying. I might have to start consider buying the digital version of these movies because it's gotten so close now. that
Hmm.
I don't think I really don't know. Maybe there's still some movies where it would be noticeable, but there's a couple now where it's just like, damn, the streaming has pretty much caught up. And Disney Plus is $20, and it's not $7 anymore, but the quality is phenomenal. So I can't fault them for that. But yeah, so I've been enjoying that. I got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, my next watch, and then I might watch Doctor
Phenomenal.
Strange.
Phenomenal.
And
Yeah, Volume 3 is just great, man.
and then maybe I'll check out Wakanda and maybe Thunderbolts. I don't know.
Wakanda Forever, I think you should check out.
Wakanda
like
Forever
Thunderbolt.
is amazing, bro. That movie is amazing.
All right. Well, with that, I just wanted to share my thoughts as a former MCU hater who's just kind of coming to appreciate these movies.
That's
I
funny.
ain't no hater. I'm just realistic. You know, some of these Marvel fanboys was hating on my DC
Yeah.
just
And I,
because they didn't want the smoke. They ain't want, they ain't want the competition. That's what that shit was about.
the guys
They were
that
trying
can
to-
admit that like Man of Steel's a good movie, like still,
Man of Steel is good.
like get the
I
hell out
love
of
Man
here.
of Steel.
Like
I love
I
Man
can
of
see
Steel.
why people have some issue with Batman versus Superman. Yeah, I can see why people
Yeah,
have
I'll
issues.
give you that. I had some issues with that.
Um,
Yeah, I had issues with Man of Steel. I love Man of Steel, but
Yeah.
Jonathan Kent, nah, he should have died like that. I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all. I hate that shit. But that movie was fucking amazing.
and I
It was
think
one of my best
Like,
experiences.
I know, Robert. You're kind of right that a reaction channels they're not going to be shitting on a movie because they know it's somebody's favorite movie and it could.
Right.
But I feel like a genuine reaction's easier. You can spot it. Some are like, oh yeah, you can tell they like it, but when they love it, you can kind of. I feel like you can tell the difference.
Well, yeah, but my thing is, I just don't think
They're not gonna
not
like
gonna offer
bash
you-
the movie,
they're
but
not gonna go and upload a video that they thought was trash.
No,
they're
but-
gonna upload the ones that they at minimum like. You know what I mean?
I've seen where like they have nothing to say really at the end. Well, thanks for the suggestion. Like
Yeah.
you can tell they don't want to shit on it, but
They want
maybe-
to say it sucked ass. And
but the Man of
Some
Steel,
people.
Man of Steel gets very like the reception to every reaction I watch has
Yeah.
been all but maybe one. People are like, wow, like this was amazing. They love
Yeah.
obviously Henry Cavill. The only one that didn't, I forget who it was. She was expecting a remake of the original Donner Superman and was just like,
yeah, I remember you.
You gotta
talking about
rewatch this, man.
yeah.
Nah, that shit ain't gonna work. Nah, that ruined the franchise. But I will say I watched probably 3 or 4 because I love Man of Steel. I watched probably 3 or 4 reaction from it, and at least 3 of the people who had seen it for the first time or whatever, they were like, "Wow!" Like I had heard a lot of people didn't like this, and I love this, and so that just reinforced how I felt about it. Not that I needed that, but
There
I
was
knew it was a lot
one
of bullshit. It was a
that
lot of
was-
online bullshit.
There was one who I think had read about the negatives because I don't even remember who it was. Somebody I don't like subscribe to, but basically rattling off all the catch phrases or
Yeah.
what, not the catchphrase, but all the
He
things
doesn't
people were
save
saying.
anybody.
He didn't
Blah,
save
blah, blah,
anybody.
blah.
Oh, this destruction. He didn't save anyone.
Yeah.
Like literally saved the entire
He
planet.
starts the movie he starts the movie saving people. Like that's what he's doing in the beginning of the movie before he even
oil
had
rig.
cape and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
But
It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
anyway,
Yeah,
I've
bullshit.
rewatched that trilogy last year or 24? I think it was 2025, and it still holds up. Like obviously thank God we got the Zack Snyder Justice League. That I do have a few issues with that I think he just added because he just wanted to, like the whole Joker scene at the end. I think kind of brings the
Yeah,
movie
I was
down.
hoping that was gonna redeem Joker, but it didn't.
The Martian Manhunter, unnecessarily him being like a Martha Kent for no reason, like that. Just a couple things that I feel like were weird, but anyway, I'm kind of the superhero
Didn't he like
fatigues.
morph 3 times in that one scene? It's like what's
Yeah,
the point of
it's
that?
stupid and it out in public, but I kind of reinvigorated like the superhero genre for me too. So, but
Well, maybe that means you're more open to Doomsday.
I don't know. I have
Doomsday.
no like. I'm not gonna. It's just
Yeah.
there's too many
Fantastic Four
characters
has
in Doomsday.
never been in my top superhero like so. I have like no like only thing I ever liked about Fantastic Four was Doom. That was the only thing. I thought he was an awesome villain. I never cared for the Fantastic Four themselves. So if the movie's gonna be just okay, then I ain't wasting my time.
Yeah,
Um,
I was
I
way
think
more
the
interested in Fan Four Stick. Fan Four Stick was
the
actually
first
interesting
hour
to me.
was really good.
Yeah, and then they totally took a shit. But
I think
um,
story wise, the movie is good
Which one?
for Fantastic Four.
the
I
new
think
Yeah, I
it's
like
good.
it.
Yeah.
For a lot,
First
man.
Steps.
I mean, if it was a second movie, I'd probably agree with you. I just like, yeah, I've seen. If I hadn't seen the other versions of Fantastic Four, like I would. These characters have no, to my opinion, they have no character development throughout the First Steps movie. There's like no. Everyone's the same from the beginning to the end of the movie, in my opinion. And if I didn't watch the other three movies, I wouldn't know anything about these characters. So I'm using that knowledge kind of to fill in some of the stuff, and then it's just like, I don't know. You guys know how I am with stuff that
Mhm.
it's a fantastical, pun intended, like setting this fictional version of Earth, but then there's an aspect of it that's just like it's just so unbelievable and within the context of the movie of the state of their technology that I'm just like, this is stupid. Like you're gonna teleport this thing. You can't even barely teleport an egg, and you're gonna teleport this other thing. No, it was dumb. I couldn't get over
Oh,
it.
the whole world.
Yeah.
Transport the whole world. Yeah.
It was just dumb. But anyway,
It's worth a shot, man.
Ain't no
anyway,
It
spoiler.
was their only shot. It's the
It was
only
the
shot they
shot,
had.
man.
and then the thing they ended up doing was the smarter idea they should have thought of. But anyway, that's nitpicking. We'll get out of here. We'll get out of here. I gotta go feed my cats, and I think we're
Thank you guys for joining.
yeah.
We gotta start saying that kind of stuff more often.
Yeah, hit that like button, subscribe. The same 15 people watch every week.
Can you hype the live stream? Can you hype
Watch
live
the
stream?
NBA.
Yeah, sorry to Clocked It for all the NBA stuff because he likes to
I think
listen.
people liked it. And viewers sticking around. I saw the viewers just hold the title.
I was surprised you guys were holding on for the NBA stuff.
But
They thought it was
yeah,
funny. I know
Bless
they
you.
did.
thanks to
They thought it was
Sandstorm for joining us. I would like to get Terrell's take on Pokemon. Maybe at the next trailer we'll get him on.
I don't know if I can get on with Terrell because he'd be like, no, 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 Sandstorm, you're wrong. I'm like, what the heck? Good though.
Yeah, we were
No,
all
no.
positive about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, in terms
I didn't,
of,
Yeah.
I didn't
He
say
wasn't
one
here
negative,
for
did I?
no, literally, there's not a single like negative. No.
All right. Well, with that, we'll get out of here.
That's all you gotta do.
We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Make sure we're